Welcome back to another episode of the Commoners of D&D. We didn't quit after all.
Because I kept telling everyone that on Twitch.
I had a kid. AJ has a long-term relationship. It's great.
Long term?
That's her. That too.
They're both. They're the same.
Yeah, if AJ dates someone for like a month, that's long-term. Shots fired. I'm sorry.
That one hurt.
All right, we're going to throw it over to AJ, and he can say whatever he wants back, because he's got some information from Tiger Skull RPG.
This episode and every episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull!
Go to TigerSkullRPG.com and use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store. And also check them out. Kickstarter, follow the links on the social medias. Go find that for the Scattered Remains. It's an awesome Skeletorian STL files. Also, you can follow us on all social platforms. Twitch. Dustin, tell them about the YouTube.
We're dropping content every day. We don't stream on Twitch, on YouTube. We got highlights of old streams, full-blown old streams. If you just want to know what we did and you missed it, couldn't be there on Monday or Friday on Twitch. We stream 7 to 9. Check that out. Sometimes we forget. We stream past 9 like we did Friday.
That's
that
okay
was fun.
too.
But hey, we were having a blast.
Have we backslidden and we now post on the Lord's Day?
Yes, that's shorts. Sunday shorts.
Sunday shorts.
Okay.
Yep. And our
Sabbath shorts.
Our first series is Ignorance is Bliss, and it really shows AJ's expressions while we blow gins.
Who blows them the most?
Me.
It was Tyrell.
It was Tyrell for a
Tyrell.
while. Tyrell's gotten good now.
Oh, shoot.
All of these are from our very first game of playing. So the only one I don't have footage of blowing gins is Seth, because he wasn't recording.
I never
me
blew
and
gins.
AJ put in some serious damage.
Back when I was a noob, I used that Ming thing
know.
where the
worst
gin wouldn't
perks-
explode.
yeah,
It
one of the
was
worst.
bad. I didn't realize how bad it was.
yeah, no, we thought it was a good
No
perk.
loud noise. All right, Dustin. Yeah, thank you, Alex from Tiger Skull RPG. We
Yep.
appreciate y'all. Please follow us on all of our stuff. Dustin has the review from last couple games, maybe just last game.
Just
I'm not
last game. I did listen to it, so I'm gonna at least be able to cover up to where I finished listening to it. Also, a quick shout out. I'm gonna attempt to do starting from our last game to our couple of games. I'm gonna try and do statistics and drop that in our YouTube link, our YouTube version of our videos, where we can do comments and try and include like who did the most damage, basically just everything what happened round to round, and then end it with a summary of who is the DPS, who is the tank, who is the healer, give like who was unlucky and who was the most lucky, just to kind of do stuff like that. Very cool. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm still working on last episode. I got to about round 8 at 1.7 times speed listening to the podcast. So I'll do the recap now.
You gonna go back to episode 1? And do
No. And I won't even go back 2 episodes where we had a 4-hour fight. that's too much. That's too much. But so I want to try and do that at least going forward. If I can, I'll try to remember to do it while we're here, because that would be ideal. Instead of going back and doing it, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll post it. See what kind of data we've got on our characters. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Maybe it'll be something I go back and do. We'll see. So the recap. Last game. Well,
Hey, Mr. Lake Guy.
I'm sorry, it's my fault.
It's a mechanics question.
yeah, it's okay. AJ's going to cut all that out. So last time on Commoners of D&D, we just got out of a grueling fight. Buck is still casting the Hallow or Harrow.
It's the
No.
Hallow.
Beginning of last game.
Oh yeah,
Still casting Hallow. After a just grueling battle with what was her Elizabeth? What was her name? What was the one we fought?
Freya.
Freya. After a grueling fight with Freya, where she was dusted, Erst and Rast just could not decide, was she destroyed, was she not destroyed? Was she destroyed, was she not destroyed? So they, in a rash, impulsive moment, don't show up to our game, and they have to go and talk to Beatrix and get the final answer on that. While they were gone, we were attacked again. It was bad. Nearly died. We were falling left and right. Thrym was in the air. Thrym's always in the air. The battle was really touch and go until Buck finally enters the fray, because apparently he isn't going to lose concentration today. And we were able to, what we believe, officially destroy one of the 3 big bad vampires of the city. And it was a really exciting finale. added on to the fact that the other two returned reluctantly. We do not believe Freya is dead. That is the final say from Beatrix, and we take a long rest according to Seth. Yep. It was a great game, and we're looking to expand upon it today. Let's go.
Another little I should have given y'all some loot from her last time. So when she was killed, it was Catherine, the redhead. A golden breastplate was dropped, a ring was dropped, and her 2 axes. I believe I called them war axes, but they're actually hand axes because she was throwing them.
You said war axes. You said
I know, but I found some cool
strong.
hand axes that I could give y'all.
Does anybody in this party use hand axes?
No, but you can sell it.
I might. What do they do?
Just give them to Rask.
Rask, you want some hand?
Me and Ernst wouldn't be able to have any of that, right? Do we know?
It's not like we're gonna hide it from you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna hide it
I just
from
want
both.
one thing.
One of the hand axes.
Anything.
He's got to have a souvenir.
Yeah, the ring is what I'm curious about as well.
I want to look at that
We
breastplate.
get first dibs on it, obviously.
Well, since I was there when she died, I mean, I probably caught the breastplate.
So that was early in the morning, and then we went ahead and finished the hollowed spell at 4 p.m., and then y'all were all so exhausted that y'all did sleep until the next day. So we are picking up the day after that fight. Yes, sir.
Just to be clear, what me and Anthony were discussing was how many hit die do I get back?
Half of
you
them
get
back
half.
on-
Okay.
Yes.
I have D12s and D8s. Do I just take half of each?
Is it half rounded down?
And is it rounded up or down? That was the next question.
It'd be rounded
Rounded down. Everything's always rounded down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you
And just half of what's missing.
he has 6.
You don't. It's not weird. You don't get like. So if you have 6 and you use all 6 of them, the first time you'd get 3. The next time you don't get 1.
You get half.
You
of
get
the
half.
total, right?
Half total. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have 11.
Two long rests should give you all of them back.
But do I gain back my D8s or do I gain back my D12s or
Do
half of each? Okay, that's what I did. That's what I was.
That's what we were.
I was making sure I couldn't choose to take my D12s instead of the D8s.
No, half
Okay,
each.
good. We're fine then.
Actually, yeah, I get that. That would be a little.
Yeah.
confusing.
That was what we assumed.
But the orphanage feels safer to you. There is no menacing creaking as some empty buildings would have. The candles have since quit glowing, but the place still just seems alive in a way, and you feel comfortable here. And the day is yours.
So
Also, necrotic damage was recovered, right?
yes.
On a long rest, yes.
more.
Y'all should all be at 100% max hit
Okay,
points.
good.
Yes.
Finally.
So this isn't the day the Hallow finishes. This is the day
The next
after
morning,
that.
yeah.
So it's been a while. It's been a while. I guess 12 hours since the Hallow finished. So we've been.
Well, okay, so the Hallow finished around 4, right? That's what we determined, 4 p.m.
But he said we went to bed that night and got up the next day.
Yeah, so we're talking 16 or
16 hours probably.
something like that, 14, 16 hours, something.
Okay.
The armor was actually plate mail. I'm sorry. I called it breastplate. It's plate.
mail.
Plate
It's
mail,
golden
so-
though, right?
So
It
that's
is
AC 18 armor. That's what I have right now. So depends on what it is, I guess.
19.
Huh?
Mine is 19.
But you have a shield.
That's right.
I don't.
I listened back to the campaign, and I don't know when y'all did a secondary switch of y'all's armor or whatever. Y'all need to figure that out.
What it
Yeah,
was?
I don't
Oh, we
remember
didn't
what-
switch. We didn't switch. I bought adamantine from Beatrix.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
I do still have the adamantine breastplate that I have.
I just remember you
Yeah.
had it. And I thought I didn't know. What
Yeah,
it was
I did the same thing. I was like, oh, well, he had it, so I must have it now.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
there was a point where I had mithril.
Yeah,
And
you-
I thought that would be more useful to somebody, but I thought it might have been more useful to him, and I thought that I gave it to him and switched him for the adamantine, but that didn't happen.
Yeah,
I sold the mithril and
Yeah.
picked up the adamantine.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't imagine myself giving away that adamantine breastplate. I was like, when did that happen?
You have 2 people who can't be attacked with crits now.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll extend it. We'll extend it.
Oh, this
you
is
know.
way worse.
I'll look at the.
Oh. We can't go to Beatrix though because I mean they're just going to swarm us as soon as we get on the street, won't they?
Well, I mean, now because I said that, part of me wants to just attune to it and say whatever, and if it's bad, it's bad.
It just takes an action to attune.
I know. So, it's also been a while, so I guess let's just gather up and I'll go. I'll make rounds and get everyone and say let's meet.
Does anyone
in,
remember how many days away the Slake was at this point?
Oh my gosh!
It's probably a
I think we
week.
still have
Weren't we
about
like
a week or
7?
so.
It's around a week.
I think we were less than a week now. Because your weeks are 7 days, right?
Sorry, I did want to do one thing
Yeah.
while you all slept. Before y'all start planning and stuff.
Gotcha.
Buck and Orist, you both awaken actually, and are standing next to each other inside of a graveyard.
You're both there at the same time.
Well, I haven't seen you here before.
I've only seen one other being here,
Yeah, same
It's-
here.
but I think it's a good thing.
Shower meetup.
Awkward shower meetup. What is
Public showers. Oh.
You're gonna use that?
So, you come here often?
This is a little embarrassing, but that's actually.
I remember seeing you in the gym somewhere. We never really talked, but now we're both kind of here in the shower. So
Yeah.
That's my loofah.
I lost it a week ago.
So, you come here often?
Yes, you two are standing here in the graveyard. There is no sound of a hammer, which you've both heard every time you've come. The light in the mausoleum is not on at the moment.
It's too quiet. Where's Tumath?
where's Tira?
Maybe we should look around.
Yeah, I look. Are we standing, like where we are in the graveyard? Are we standing on a grave, like next to
No.
a headstone or anything?
There was a time that y'all had to dig your way out of the graves, and now something has changed, and you're just kind of appearing in front of your own graves. Perhaps it looks as if you've just dug out of it, but you didn't have to experience that fear, that terror. But looking ahead of you on a slight hill, the mausoleum is there. The mountain is off to the right, where Tumath usually is can be found. But you don't know if they're missing. It's just no light emanating as usual from her dwelling place, and no sounds of work from his.
I'm gonna head over to the mountain where Tumath is usually at.
I'm gonna head up to where Tira is. We can meet back if we.
Well, you
don't
have to
get
both
out.
kind of go the same direction at first. You kind of have to pass.
All right, see you later.
Oh, I didn't realize you lived in this apartment right next to me. And you actually, as you kind of come closer to the top of this hill, you see that there is a stretching forest that neither of you have noticed to the left and behind. And you see that it seems that there is a woman in a bright white dress emitting light, and a enormous dwarf, and they're walking, and there is a pink mist that is swirling around them, and some sort of figure has his back to the woods and is speaking to them.
So I'm going to slowly approach without, like, I'm not going to boldly approach this.
Right, kind of politely head that way towards them, slowly.
You see that the pink mist kind of starts to coalesce and pull in towards this figure that's taller than both Tira and Tumath, and they kind of begin to back further into the woods as Tira and Tumath turn away from them and look towards you, motioning you forward.
Approach, yeah.
Child, how are you doing?
I'm more rested than I'm more rested than I have been.
And you, son?
I feel great. Better than I have in a long time.
You two and your group have went through something that's quite harrowing. Congratulations on accomplishing that. Yes, that was quite the ordeal that you had to put through, and quite the strength of power that you showed forth, Buck. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
We have been speaking, and we believe that as we have continued to grow in our powers, mostly because of you and your group, that we can help you and them a little more, perhaps.
That's amazing.
The idea of it came as you finished this hallowed spell. You now have a place that you can call yours here in this dreadful city that you find yourselves, but it is a safe place for you there. And because of your previous business and how you were the one who catapulted the worship of myself back, everyone back at the caves of the Inkling have been baking bread and cooking, and that has become part of my domain that I have accepted. It is their worship, and I have begun... I like it. So, I believe you have a kitchen area there in the orphanage that you're working at?
Yes.
I think that you'll find that you will be able to cook some pretty magnificent foods from there, and any place that you happen to lay your head for more than a night or so from now on.
Ballin'.
LFG, dude! And you, son, I don't figure there's a forge there in an orphanage, but if you can find a room and... it's not Heroes Feast. No. If you can find just an empty room and devote it to me, I think I should be able to set up some sort of a forge for you to work on any of your armor, your weaponry, and, we're just trying to make y'all's camp life a little bit better when y'all need it.
That would be amazing. Thank you.
A lot of times when you're on the run and stuff, you miss out on a good cooked meal or just keeping all of your equipment properly taken care of. And this is not a great power, but we think it can help you a little bit.
It will make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Well, do you have any questions for us?
Who was that you were speaking to?
That is someone who woke up a while back. His name is Gru. Kind of a wild being. He's worried about one of his followers. I don't know.
One of his followers.
So, a deity, though.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. It's expanding. That's magnificent. That's great.
That's wonderful. Yes. Yeah. We need...
He just got it. It just connected. Okay, so I just want to take stock of everything that's happened and make sure that I don't have any questions. So we're in a safe place. We've destroyed one of the batteries. We were told that the other one, though we felled her in battle, she's not dead.
I don't believe so. I think I can still feel her power out there somewhere.
Still, does that mean... is she... I'm just trying to understand the circumstances. So she's ready to go again. Like if it wasn't, if we didn't have this safe space with the orphanage, she would be back tonight.
Maybe not tonight, but yes, just like an angry hornet, she will know where you are and she could find you.
I understand. Okay. Okay. All right.
Is there a way for them to break past the Hallow?
That was going to be my question. Yeah, that's a great question.
I want to know how safe we are.
Possible. Most magics have some sort of counter spell that could take care of it. It could be dispelled, but I'm not sure.
We'll still need to sleep in shifts to keep watch. Better safe than being
Holy
ambushed.
magic has been missing for a long time, so a lot of people have forgotten how to combat it. That is a boon for the two of you in your group, actually. But if they begin researching, they could find a way of getting rid of it, but I'm not sure. Don't rely on it. Don't get too hasty and feeling too safe. You never know. But if something like that were to occur, I would let you know. You would feel it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I guess then we need to prepare for this event that they have in the next few days in the city. I've not heard good things. That it may be violent and that, people, innocent people, unassuming people may be hurt.
They're calling it the Slake.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
It means to quench your thirst, doesn't it?
It does. Whatever thirst that might be.
I have a really bad feeling we need to stop this Slake.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. My fear is if we stop the batteries before the Slake, what is to stop? Because it seems like there is a pretty substantial population of vampires. Did we say the word? Did we say vampires?
Yeah,
I don't want to just...
yeah,
okay.
definitely.
But there is a substantial population of vampires in Galeport, and
Like the circle, yeah.
I mean, definitely the circle is definitely... But all those creatures that attacked us the other night,
Right, where are they hiding?
I mean... What is to stop that? Because we don't... I mean, it's just us. We don't have a whole military force to enforce. And I wouldn't suggest like a martial law, but at least some sort of,
Unfortunately, we really don't have much power there.
if we defeat the Bathories, would you?
No. We have as much power as people allow us to have.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I was afraid that it was a hindrance over the city itself.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, we have resources that we can reach out to.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Do you feel as if your group is ready to take out an entire castle?
I don't know if we're ready for it, but I know that
I don't know that
it needs to happen.
I don't know that we have much choice, and those little girls are still missing. They're in danger.
Right.
Every day that we let this drag on, they could be hurt or even killed.
And I don't want to lose hope in them.
How long has it been now since they were taken? Like probably been
Probably 5 days, 4 days, maybe.
Because y'all traveled.
That
Yeah.
was like
I thought
3 days
long.
long.
Immediately after they were taken, I thought.
No, not immediately. Let's see. Y'all...
Yeah, we didn't have the
They
boys
were
in
taken-
town for more than a day and a half.
That's true.
And we traveled with them.
Right.
It was about 5 or 6 days ago. Maybe a week.
Slake was announced.
And when we got back into town, it was like what? Was it like
week.
2 weeks to the Slake
No,
or something,
it
or
was
was it
like
a week?
8 days to the
8
Slake.
days. Okay, so
And then we had the whole wandering weasel situation.
yeah, we're like 3 days had
Multiple
passed when
days
we stayed
passed.
there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I
about that.
forgot about that.
So-
That's what closed the distance between the Slake was being in the
they're
Weezer.
at 5, 4, 3. So we're like 3 days from the Slake.
I think you're still like 4 or 5.
Oh.
We'll call it 4 from this moment
But
forward.
that
Okay.
would mean that the girls have been gone for like 10 days.
Yep.
I forgot about the Weasel.
We're still level 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that our gifts here can help you and your group.
And they will. They absolutely, and we appreciate it
Yes, this will help a lot.
very much. And I courtesy bow to both of them. And
Yeah, same here.
Keep up the good work.
We won't let you down.
At that, you both wake up the next morning along with the rest of the group. And what that means is pretty much if y'all have a place that feels relatively safe that you stay at for more than a day or so, then wherever you set up camp, you will have some sort of kitchen and groceries to be able to cook good meals to replenish people, and you will have a forge that you can work on.
It just appears there?
Yes.
Sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
Do they get to like Sim style put where it's at in the? This is the forge.
Sure.
The kitchen's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We're going to put the anvil right in front of the front door.
We put the whole entire forge right in front of the front.
Speaking of the front door, isn't the front door still in shambles?
Yes, it has to be fixed.
Yeah.
I think that he would have mended it.
And if not, we can mend it right now. Well, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah, we get it mended.
Yeah.
All right, so you can arcane lock it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll cast it.
This poor door. It's been broken many times and locked many more.
At least it gets fixed.
Yeah, I wish someone would come and fix me every time I break. All right, so
I fall apart.
all right, so we gather everyone together in I guess the kitchen. We need to start planning next moves. So obviously we've got the missing girls and the Slake.
I think both of those solutions are in the castle.
Maybe.
Stop the batteries, maybe stop the Slake. And save the girls. If they're still alive.
Yeah. There's no point in getting ourselves killed in a fruitless effort, but at the same time, we've got to try to do something.
Yeah, we don't really have much choice.
We could give up and join them.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Rask, just because you didn't kill one vampire doesn't mean you have to be.
I just feel
cynical.
disgusting. I feel used, Gillard.
Yeah, well,
Used. I feel dirty.
sometimes they get away, Rask.
Not from God, they don't. Not from God, they don't.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't feel right.
Well,
the gods haven't been here.
are we needing to try to do something before the Slake, or we use the Slake as an opportunity? I don't know.
At this point, with Buck's spell gone off, it would be a chance to get people that we don't think will turn on us. But who knows what kind of effect this. Is it safe to assume for our players that how we see what's the movie?
The Purge?
How we see the Purge is how our characters see the Slake. Is that
Definitely a purge.
But that's a safe assumption for our character. Okay, we have no way of knowing the people we bring in that this hasn't poisoned their minds, vampire or not. We walk them through that door; they'll be fine if they're not followers of the king. Correct me if I'm wrong, Buck. And if they're not vampires, but if they still have violence in their heart for this event, it's not going to stop them from taking up arms against us, and we can't have combat within and combat without. I mean, we can't be fighting people.
Well, what are we
inside.
even talking about? I mean, who are we talking about?
I'm saying like the Slake is a problem, but we can't even safely bring people in because we don't know what kind of an effect it has on their mind from the times they've had it in the past. Maybe,
There's never been a Slake.
I don't think that.
I thought this was a.
No, this is a one-time deal.
This is a first occurrence of the Slake.
We threw them over the edge. They know.
Yeah, are they
I
expecting
thought-
that they're going to root us out in this?
Then
thing?
how do people know what to do?
It's not much was said. It was called a festival at the announcement of the thing. And maybe in the days that y'all are gone, some more information has come out. Buck heard someone say that someone owed them something and they were going to take it.
Yeah, that's why I was assuming that's why my assumption
I
is.
wonder
looking
if
at-
it's like a vampire thing. Like it's just going to be
they
the night of the
announced it
vampire.
to everybody.
I know, but maybe people don't realize they think it's going to be a festival, and actually it's just all the vampires coming out and taking over the city.
I mean,
Is that
broad
a safe
daylight.
assumption that we can make? Because we have to separate our player knowledge from a purge where everyone is
here's
is
what
wild.
I think.
Should we assume this is vampire only, or
No,
should we
it's not because the man that I heard.
Right.
If vampires can't be out in the daytime, then why was that guy out in the daytime talking about he's going to get what's due to him?
Right.
So somehow people
So
know.
this is it. apparently hasn't been gone through official channels, but the unofficial word is this is a chance that you can commit whatever heinous acts that you want. And
whatever you want to do, you could.
I don't think we can really
quench
stop
that
this thing
desire.
from happening.
that's what I'm worried about.
I don't think there's.
You know, I think maybe if this Slake goes on into the night when the vampires can come out, it could be a slaughter.
Well, it'll definitely be a good opportunity for them to do whatever they want without anybody thinking anything of it.
Mm-hmm. And here's the only thing that I think. I think if we were to destroy the batteries before then, that might have an effect. It might be like, oh, well, the leadership's dead. What's going to happen, you know?
That entirely depends
Slake
on the
could still
circle.
be on.
Yeah.
But that
People-
entirely, yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, people probably, there would be a reaction. It would probably, honestly, the way this city goes, it would probably be just rioting in the streets.
It would be
If the leadership was gone.
if it doesn't outright end the Slake, it would accelerate it.
Yeah. It
Probably.
would be a Slake forever.
Yeah.
Until
actually,
somebody
yeah.
took power.
The
Right.
forever
There,
Slake.
we would leave it. Well, based off of my knowledge of the city, it would leave a power vacuum that I'm assuming the circle would inhabit in some form.
I think that's what their idea is. That's why they didn't want to help us, because
yeah.
I think they can, if they wait until the right time, that their time will come.
And I just don't understand the motivation if we have vampires that are ruling over the city, and this is a group of vampires who doesn't like the vampires that are ruling. What is it? They seem
Maybe
to-
vampires aren't all bad.
Well, I mean,
Thren's not bad.
Well, not exactly entirely just a normal vampire either.
He's a human, you racist.
no, he's a velf.
Oh, that's my bad.
He's also been a vampire for all of 2 days.
And he has
So,
attacked.
me several
He
times.
killed a bunch of them, though.
Well, I mean,
Well, because he's still Thren. We're talking about people that have been vampires for years.
That were always vampires.
Or are people born vampires? I don't know. Or is
I-
everyone turned vampire?
I don't know how much of myself that I would be without your ring, though. Because that ring is keeping Freya at bay if she's still alive.
now here's the thing, though. I think that this spell that I just put into effect will do that same thing. So, you know, if somebody needed to go out,
Well, the ring allows him to move around, though. Without
outside of the boundaries.
Right.
Before this Slake starts, I would like to go back to Helga's forge. That was her name, right? Helga?
Yeah.
I would like to bring her in. I think she can be trusted. She introduced me to Tumath.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Does Hallow prevent like possession and stuff too?
It prevents
same
charmed, frightened, or
Are we talking about bringing people in here to keep them safe? Is that
Yes.
Right.
Oh.
People that we can
Because like that's what I'm saying. We can't just bring anybody in because we don't know if they will partake in this event and turn on us. But we can bring in people because I feel like the locked door will keep out your average Joe. The locked door is more than enough defense. Anybody that locked door can't stop, that's where his spell is going to stop them. So we're still going to have a semi good fortress. I just don't want to bring in people that are going to be on this side of the locked door and decide, hey, I like what he's wearing, and start stabbing us in the back.
Well, I don't think we have to be that concerned about people. Like, why would anybody go after Helga, you know? I mean, I don't mind bringing her here, but
I mean, she's a business person, is the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
who knows?
someone could come in to try and rob her. Or
I mean, if she
because of
has-
her connection to me, maybe Jax's champion will go after her.
You also need to be aware, though, she probably won't want to abandon her store. So you need to prepare for her to say no.
She already offered to leave to go to the Inkling.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh, she said she would leave? Okay.
Yeah, she wants
But yes, charmed, frightened, or possession. You can't
Or
be
possession.
Yeah, you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
That's
Now you can be communicated with.
That's what I was referring to
Yeah.
specifically.
yeah.
what time is it right now?
Early.
Early
Yeah, we
morning?
like just woke up.
Like 7? Mm-hmm. Well, what do we think about a couple of us going out and getting a read on town?
I think that's a good idea.
Maybe like me and Thran could go out in some disguise. Thran, you got a problem with that?
Yeah. Maybe check with the crooked spine guy.
See what he thinks about the whole ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, if he is a He doesn't have family.
I'm not bringing him here.
We might need to.
Why?
For protection.
I don't care about protecting these people. Why are we all of a sudden about protecting these people?
We've always
Because the
been-
more
that's
people we
why we're
protect, the
dead.
less vampires will be here when this is over.
If we
Buck-
could protect
He could be a vampire. We don't know that he's not.
If he's a vampire, then he can't come in.
Yeah, walk him in, boom, blow him up. Buck, can you tell how far this Hallow goes? I'm gonna say, since I have no connection to holy magic, that I can't tell. But can you tell how far your protection goes and when it stops?
A sense about me is that it is just right on the four walls of the building.
Okay, because I wanted me and you to go down the Groka's hole and find out how does it penetrate and go into the ground some. I want to know. I want to know that, like all that. If you could help me determine that.
Also, are there bars on all the windows?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
Didn't
there's
a bunch of monsters come out of that hole?
There's
So
no-
they busted through.
Is there no back door to this place, Seth?
no,
There's only the one
there's
entrance.
one main entrance, and then
It would be really nice if we had some kind of back exit if we needed to, or like.
we have those tunnels underneath. But
Well,
do we really want to go through those?
That's going to be like a.
no.
yeah, it goes underground.
It's a bubble.
So-
60 feet.
Seth, the
radius.
street behind the orphanage, is there an alley back there, or is this like in the center of a block or something?
I think I said that there's an alley on either side of the left and the right of it, and both the front and back kind of have major streets on them.
Okay, so the street behind the orphanage is just as trafficked as the one in front.
But there's no gate. But I mean, y'all have no problem jumping over the 8 foot.
Right, there's just a fence back there. But I'm just wondering if there's a way that we could exit this place besides the front door. Like, that's all I'm trying
I mean, we could do like, I'm sure we have some sort of.
I mean, we can just
moving
blow through a window if we have to.
I guess if we had to, I was
There's
just
bars on all the windows.
Yeah,
like, I just don't want I don't want people to see us going in and out the front door all the time.
yeah.
I don't want them to think that anybody's here. Because right now, the only people that know we're here are people that want us dead, and
Stone
that's
shape.
fine.
I could do stone shape.
Oh, do you have that?
I have access to it. As a cleric, I can pick.
Tomorrow you could
Yeah.
access another door. is what
Right.
you're saying.
Right.
You could shape us a door permanently. Okay, maybe we'll think about that later. Okay, Seth, I'm going to disguise. You'll want me to disguise you because we don't need to be having magical disguises. That ain't doing
I'm
us any
going
good.
too.
You want to go, Rask?
Yeah, I gotta go buy some stuff.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm going
I have
to.
those new things, by the way.
I need to
Yeah, I
go
was
and
about to
see
say-
Helga, so I'm coming too.
I want to check out.
Okay.
So, Buck, if you'll hang around here with me, I want to look at the gear, and then I want us to go down into the tunnel.
Yeah.
After that. So
How far was that staircase down
I'm
to
gonna
where
just-
we
does
put
everybody
that
want to
stone
start?
wall?
Yeah.
the stone wall's blown through.
Well, it's I knew that it was
Yes.
like I don't know,
Sticky
was it
finger
completely
none,
blown
please.
through or just like there was a crack in it?
No,
where,
they got through.
Yeah, it's like he said it was like a narrow tunnel where you will have to. That's
right. That's what I was. Yeah.
And then y'all filled it with like desks and beds
Yeah.
and all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
And there was a guy who was trying to tear through it. But
No, he did tear through it. He
Oh,
got
he
away.
did? Okay,
he
gotcha.
got away. So there should be some form of a path for us. We'll probably have to bust it up a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to look at that gear with him, with Buck, and then I want to head down there, get an idea of how far down in this his spell penetrates, and maybe I think I want to investigate the tunnel a little bit with him.
I'm going to make disguise checks. First one for Uvrist. I'm turning him into like Uncle Aldo disguise. 15. Thren. Anything in particular? I'll give you a goatee.
Half elf.
Half elf. Dark hair, goatee, ponytail. 21. Me. Cocked. It was a 26. And I'm gonna do the little ponytail glasses. And Rask, we're gonna go. What do you want, Rask?
Just don't give him a mop.
Sticky finger none, please.
Rask, I'm pretty good, but I don't have all the pieces for that.
I just need a wig.
And didn't
And the
Freya
bosom.
see you as the? Didn't you fight Freya as the sticky?
Yeah, I think he did. We were all still in our disguises when we fought Freya.
We fought.
Oh, the
somebody.
sticky finger. Yes.
That's what I thought.
Not the old woman. Not the old woman with the mop on her.
What's
finger.
sticky finger?
No, I took that mop and threw it
He
in
had
the
sticky
river.
He had
river.
sticky
Yeah,
fingers.
literally sticky hands.
And he was a nun. No
Okay,
kidding.
I'm just giving him a beard and putting some like dirt on his face. 13. Throw your hood up, Rask. Okay, we're gonna head out. Should we all stay together, or do we want to split up into twos? Or?
I'm only coming out to.
You're going to Helga's.
Rask is just going.
So that's the artisan. That's artisan district. I want to go to where the businesses are.
At the market.
At the market. Mm-hmm. So that they're kind of. We're like here, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we're here. To you, would be here. Artisans and like market. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to stay together for as long as we can, and then we'll split.
Okay.
And I don't care. I'm not going to go with Urist, so somebody can go with Urist. Rask or Thrym.
Nope, I'm busy.
Where are you? You're wanting to go shopping?
Yeah,
you're coming with me then.
Are y'all wanting to look at the magical items before y'all leave, or what?
They left.
No, we left.
Okay, and
okay, we're going to the market.
In my preparation for my spells, I'm dropping Hallow from my prepared spells and taking Stone Shape.
Okay, while we're walking, y'all were going to explore the house. So I'd say go ahead and do that.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll check out the stuff that Elizabeth?
No.
Catherine. Jesus. So it's Elizabeth, Freya, Catherine. We kill Catherine. Yep. I'll work on that. All right. I want to check out the stuff.
Do y'all have a spell to determine what the items are? Or?
I don't have Identify.
I can just attune to it. The good old-fashioned way. I don't think I'm attuned to many items.
I'm going to pick up things to see if they burn me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first off, the war plate that she was wearing was golden, and it looked as if it was shaped to fit a woman, but after she was vanquished, it kind of morphed into more of a just a basic-looking breastplate, and you think that any one of you could probably fit it on. Right. Do you want to put it on?
You can attune to it without putting it on and just know what it does, right?
I would say no, not
armor.
Not armor.
God, this takes so long. Buck, help me. I raise my arms.
Yeah, I'll help him.
Finally!
I refuse.
I at least want to know what it does, even if I'm not the one who ends up using it.
Okay.
So I'll attune to the gold armor and find out what it does. Because right now I'm attuned to my plate armor.
There you go.
And
it's attunable?
And nothing else. So yeah.
That, and then just scoot over for what it does.
Scoot over? Okay.
You can read it out loud if you want.
No, I'm not. Well, while wearing this shimmering armor, you gain a supernatural buffer to your vitality and resilience. The first time you don and attune to this armor, and whenever you finish a long rest while attuned to it, you gain 50 temporary hit points. Oh, wow. You lose these temporary hit points if you remove the armor. While wearing this armor, you gain +1 bonus to AC, and if you have temporary hit points, you also have resistance to non-magical damage.
That's really
And that was what we were dealing with from her?
Did you say 50 temporary?
50, and while I have that, I have resistance to non-magical damage.
I will say this: that first hit that I delivered to Catherine was 50, so I would have busted because it was a crit. You know, it was a crit. But
it's probably broken, but it's legendary.
We'll talk to the part. I'm just gonna keep this on.
That's awesome.
It's pretty sick.
That's really.
Will you text me that?
I'm gonna pick the ring up to see if it does anything to me first. Okay. If it burns or anything.
Does not seem to burn.
I want to say I'm attuned to the mace and the amulet of shielding and the sentinel shield. So I'm attuned to 3 things. I think. Wait, is the amulet of shielding?
You can attune to 4 things.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have 2 right now, but I'm going to unattune from my armor, and I can give it away if anyone... I don't think anyone else uses plate armor besides me, though.
The ring looks like a normal iron band with a blood red ruby adorning it. It does not take... it is not... you don't have to attune to it.
Oh, cool.
But what is it?
He doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know what to do with it, so we have to get it identified. All right.
Do we even know that it's magic? It could just be a ring.
Hold on. Here's what I'm going to do.
None of her other clothing stayed.
Okay, I'm going to...
That's what makes us think that it's magic.
So, Buck, who said they were going to the shopping area?
Me and Rask.
All right. I'm going to get in the backpack. I'm going to take the silver raven out, and I'll give the ring to the raven and say, deliver this to...
Well, before you do that, do we want to check with the axes quick, too?
if you want to attune to them, I don't use axes, so I mean they're not. I mean, I'd rather just sell them. But what I'm saying is, I can have the raven deliver a note, and I'll put the ring on its foot, and they can have the ring identified by one of the merchants, and then we can just throw the axes in there and say they're in the bag as well, and we just have everything identified.
That's great. Yeah.
The bag doesn't have unlimited range, does it?
Yes, it does.
We did decide that it does.
It does, as long as we're on the same
Not
plane.
planar.
Okay,
But-
gotcha. That's
So-
fine. Okay.
So yeah, we'll just. I mean, unless you want to attune to the axes or try to.
I pick them up. Do they do anything to me?
You pick them up, they do not.
Okay.
One's axe head is a darker steel, and the other one seems to be shining. And as you attune to them, you feel that they have names, Shade and Shine, and that is what they look like. And then there's 2 pages you can read about.
I'll read them.
Magically bound and count as a single magic item.
Oh, one attunement for both.
Yeah. You get 2 to attack and damage rolls with these magic weapons, which return to your open hand after you make a ranged attack with them. If the 2 axes are separated and you are holding one of them, you can use a bonus action to cause the other one to teleport and reappear in your open hand or at your feet. Your choice each time.
Nice.
When you make an opportunity attack using the axes, you can make 2 attacks against the provoking creature instead of 1, once with each axe. With Shade, it's the first axe. It's made from an inky black metal. Plumes of smoke emanate from several small holes found across it. You can use your bonus action to exude a dark aura, which lasts for 10 minutes or until you use the weapon's shine property. For that duration, any creature within 10 feet that attacks you immediately takes 2d6 necrotic damage. This last shot and strike, your attacks with Shade and Shine deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to any target you hit with them. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Shine, thin rays of light glimmer from a series of small holes found across it. Which lasts for you can use a bonus action to exude a brilliant aura, which lasts for 10 minutes, or until you use the weapon's shade property. For the duration, any creature within 10 feet of you attack immediately takes 2d6 radiant damage, as blades of pure radiance appear in a flash of light and strike it. In addition, your attacks with Shade and Shine deal an extra 1d6 radiant damage to any target you hit with them. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Special reaction. While holding at least one of the axes, you can use a special reaction when a creature that you see within 30 feet of you is hit with a melee attack. When you do, you immediately teleport to an unoccupied space that you can see within 5 feet of the target. 5 feet of the target. Okay, so and the attacking creature takes a -10 penalty to the triggering attack roll. So they try to attack you, it's -10.
That's awesome.
Potentially
Boy, this
causing
is
it to
a
miss.
lot of stuff with one thing.
If you're surrounded by the aura from Shade, the attacker also takes 2d6 necrotic or 2d6 radiant if you're surrounded by Shine.
Who's going to use it though? Is my
This
thing.
special reaction doesn't count towards the normal number
You
of
have a
reactions
sword.
you can
have a sword.
take.
He has 2 weapons he already uses.
So if you use that
have weapons.
reaction, it doesn't count as a reaction on your turn.
I don't have to use my sword, but also it's two-handed and I use
This
shield.
property can be used twice, and Shade and Shine regain all expended uses of it daily at dawn. So it replenishes every day. You can use it twice, it replenishes daily.
It's also a legendary item, and it could be worth a lot of money. That's just happened. That's what she used, and I happened to find something cool, and y'all don't have to use it. Don't feel like you have to.
It's really good though.
So I say that to
So do you want to keep it, Buck? Keep them on you for now, and just have 3 weapons.
You're not using a shield? Well, you got that
I
stupid
am using a
mace.
shield.
You got a shield now, too.
Don't you just use javelins or something? What's
Yeah.
your range?
It's
you
a
think?
great shield.
I've
and it's
got
a great mace.
a long sword and a shield. I mean, I could
Actually,
throw
you could
them,
use it
but
for range. If you could be your ranged weapons, because you can throw them with your strength stat instead of dexterity.
Oh yeah, that'd be really good for him.
That'd be good for you to use to close distance or maintain range at a distance, because you can throw them at what 30 feet. What's
Do I have to
they have
attune
throw
to it?
I think
property?
it's a hand axe, so it'd probably have the hand axe range of 30.
I don't know.
I like both of these weapons, but I don't know if I feel comfortable using it because of the darker one.
Right. Okay.
But we'll hang on to them because if somebody doesn't use them, we can at least use them until
Put them in the bag. I'll sell them.
That's what I was going to say. Does he need to have it to unattune from it, or can he just unattune from it on his own time?
It takes
It
a
takes
short
a
rest.
short rest to unattune.
No, I know, but I'm saying, can he unattune from it even though we sold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we can throw them in
So
the
I'm
bag.
starting that process. Yeah.
All right. So I'll do. Who do we say was going to the Artisan District?
Quincy and Raz.
No, we're going to the
Yeah, I'm
Quincy and Rask are going to Marketplace.
Yeah, they're going to the marketplace.
Where does?
Buy and sell.
Wait, no, you're going to the Artisan District.
Yeah, to see Helga.
So I'm sending it to Quincy. That's all I needed to know. Who I need to send it to.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I'll put all of it in the bag, and I'll send the Raven to Quincy. It should catch up to him, and I'm going to tell him some stuff. The junk that Catherine that we got from Catherine is in the bag. Have it appraised for us, and sell or keep whatever y'all want. Buck is interested in the ring, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
All right.
Ah, it's a bird. Oh,
Use
it's
descending.
I
killer.
used our Silver Raven, so he actually flies to him, and it sends animal message. It can
Oh,
be
okay,
used once
cool.
a day.
Does he talk to me, or he's got a letter?
It's whatever, and I think that it talks to you, like in my voice, because it's whatever the animal message spell does.
And then what does it do? Does it fold up? Or
Yeah,
something?
it just turns into a silver raven.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I think it's it's either once every 12 hours or once every day.
What did Gillard's bird want?
They put some items in the bag that they got off of that stuff they got off of the vampire lady. So I guess we'll see what it's worth while we're down here.
And
See what it does.
Oh, I can only use it once every 2 days.
Can
He said he put it on.
myself or Quincy attune to the axe?
I'm already attuned to it.
He's attuned.
Yeah, you have to unattune to it.
And I'm currently.
We can
in
at
the
least see what they
process
do,
of
I guess.
Yeah. The biggest thing is having the ring identified, though. But it was a vague message. So me and Buck are going to go down below. I want to see how far the Hallow penetrates. Give us an idea of how close enemies can get with no defense, and then I kind of want to investigate the tunnel. You good with that?
Yeah.
Did you go through the tunnel at any point during your hollowing?
I would have gone into Grelka's office.
Yeah. I'd say as soon as you start going down the stairs, the Hallow disappears.
So they can get all the way to the top of the stairs, but without. No, you never went down because we would throw.
It never
we threw-
came up, but I mean,
specified.
we did not role play out 24 hours.
Right. We also threw a whole bunch of crap down there.
Yeah.
You couldn't go very far very easily.
Yeah.
If you want to say you did 10 foot or so.
Okay, yeah, 10 foot into the steps. That way they can't get they're not just sitting there up from the desk looking at us like yeah we can't get in.
Yeah. Like in Evil Dead.
Hey guys, hey, I want to kill you.
He's doing like a little mime routine, like it's stuck in a box.
Then we pull them in and it explodes.
So if you want to switch to them, or we can go ahead and start us going down. It's up to you.
So you're heading off to the Artisan District by yourself.
I thought I was going with
Thren.
Thren.
Thren's going
Them
with you.
two and us two.
All right, we can go with you two.
So we're going with us right now?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, so I guess have I made it to Helga's?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't believe that Thren has been to Helga's yet. I don't think.
I don't think he has, no.
Oh no, you probably haven't because you were
Yeah, I was
gone.
Corvus that entire time.
Yeah, you were gone.
Would you mind waiting here for me?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. And then I'll kind of knock on the door and go in.
I mean, she's working in her open forge,
Oh, she's out in the open in the forge?
Yep.
All right.
sweating.
Yeah.
Good morning. I didn't expect to see you for a while.
Oh, does she recognize me through the disguise?
Oh,
It's me, Thren.
what can I do for you? It's me, Urus.
Yeah. Helga, it's me, Orist. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you for a while. Y'all idiots.
Well, something's come up. You know the Slake is happening soon?
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about it?
I just planned on staying at home.
Right.
Closing up my business. It seems like the closer it gets, people are starting to say that they're going to go out and quench any desire that they have, whether that be murderous intent, looting, destroying. That it seems that is what the Bathories have come to at this point. They just want people to riot and destroy, and I just don't even comprehend that.
Yeah, it seems like something... I get the feeling something bad will happen. I have a safe place. I'd like for you to come with me.
Where?
You know the old orphanage?
I've heard of it.
It's been abandoned, and we have... It's hard to explain, but I can show you if you can come with me.
Right now? I'm working.
Well, just soon, but I'm worried for your safety. I'd like for you to come as soon as possible. It's not just the Slake.
Try to come by after I get off work this evening, I suppose.
That will have to do then. It's not just the Slake. I'm worried about some other things. I'll explain when you come.
Did y'all explain to her about vampires? No?
No.
Just God stuff?
I don't think...
Just
Yeah,
God
did
stuff.
we explain Jax to her?
Yeah, she heard that, I think.
Okay.
Because Corvus heard that.
Oh, so she does know about Jax?
I don't know. She knows quite a bit. I don't remember. We'd have to go back and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can come by after work today.
All right, just be careful, and if you see anything that's blue and gold, watch out.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that.
Thank you. All right, let's switch over to Rask and Quincy.
Man, it's getting toasty in here.
All right, Rask. You want? I mean, you want to take the stuff and go get it checked out?
No, I don't care about any of that. I need to find a cart seller.
A cart?
A cart seller.
Someone who sells carts?
Carts.
Don't
Yeah.
we have a cart, don't we?
I don't.
No, we
I
don't
need a
right
cart.
now. What do you need a cart?
I need my own cart.
Why?
We'll get there.
We discussed that, and that's in the Artisan District. With him.
Yeah, you should have told me that, Rask. You can't get a cart over here.
All right.
Well, we can rent one from the dock, but it's... Oh, sorry, I'm not there. I'm not there.
District?
It's like a 30-minute walk from the...
I mean, we can circle back over there on the way back, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are you sure?
I don't know why you need a cart. Then you're going to have a horse or something.
You know, a guy's got to have a hobby, Quince. Got to have a hobby. You know, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. You know, I got to build something with my hands.
I thought you. I thought you like to fight and brawl and drink.
Yeah,
Drinking
I do.
is your hobby.
I just feel wrong. I just feel wrong.
You feel wrong. So you've got a creative urge. You're starting to sound like Urus now.
I should have ripped her throat out, Quince. I should have just ripped her throat out.
It's okay, we
Equal
didn't
rights,
know.
Quince.
We didn't know.
I should have gone easy on her just because she's a girl.
Oh, definitely not. No, you need to abandon any of those thoughts. These are evil people. Male and female, all of them. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Equal rights, equal fights. Rask is a feminist.
Okay, so, well, do you want to go with me then, or do you have anything else you need?
Yeah, if we're going to swing back around, that's fine.
Okay, well, we need to go somewhere we can maybe get rid of this stuff or get it checked out. First of all, I want to talk to Quentin, because he's the only person I really know down here.
Okay, as y'all make y'all's way into the
I
market.
would also like to just be kind of listening.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. As y'all make y'all's way into the marketplace to go to Quentin's, if that's where you're going first, you have to kind of cut through the bazaar.
Yeah.
And there's just a onslaught of people. Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, give me.
And I got advantage.
Natural 20! Total 29!
Okay.
I'm on high alert.
You are
16.
20.
Natural?
Natural 20! Two natural 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, in this, at a certain point in this influx of people in this crowd, a small figure with a cloak over their head comes and bumps into you, Quincy. And then they take off walking.
Like they did on purpose?
You feel like they did.
Well, what did I perceive? Did they look familiar?
You didn't see their face. It was covered.
It was probably a pickpocket.
Hey, you better watch where you're going, Stump. You all right, Quince?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did they look familiar? As I look for them in the crowd, do they look familiar?
They've disappeared.
Did it look like Oren?
No.
Yeah. Do I still have all my stuff?
You checking it?
Yeah, I'm feeling, at least for my coin purse.
Inside of your coin purse, you find a letter.
Oh, no. So that's always got to complicate things. We were just trying to go down here and sell some stuff. It's supposed to be a shopping episode.
That's the last thing we need.
Are you sending me the letter?
I am.
Rascal, put...
Well, spit it out. What did the little orphan want?
Would I have any idea who this is? Rask? We can't talk about this here. Let's just hurry over to Quentin's real quick.
Okay.
They put something in my coin purse. There's a note here. I gotta read it again here in a minute. We don't have time to do this here. Keep moving.
Okay.
Taking a rush over to Quentin's real quick.
Okay.
How would they? I had disguise.
Okay,
So, what does it say?
We're going to Quentin's.
Yeah, you enter in. It's empty at the moment, and he's just reading the book behind us.
Natural 20 perception check, and that's all you're going to tell me? They're gone. They're just gone. Don't see them.
They rolled a 29 on their stealth. You only saw it because of...
You got a 20. I was 29.
I know. You clocked them coming. They went out of their way to bump into you, and then they were able to
And I didn't
disappear.
recognize anything about
You
them.
didn't see their face.
Nothing struck me about him at all.
I want to know what is in.
What's going on? You got peeky freaking out, man.
You have the bird.
Okay. The last time
Always.
the Heroes of Juniper Grove, the halfling. Okay, the last time I saw them, they were running out of the whatever it was called at the arena where we had the melee.
Right.
And they turned and looked at me and left. Was it reminiscent of that at all?
Not of that. Maybe more reminiscent of your coin purse being stolen drinking earlier that week. But you didn't see that person.
So that person that Oren was shooting at, and I assumed that was the halfling of the Heroes of Juniper Grove, who I also assumed is some long-lost sister or something, and her last name's P. It has a P. Could be my mom. I don't know. Do I even know my mom's name?
I don't know. Would you know your mom's name?
I've never named my mom.
Then I don't guess you know your mom's name.
The only reason I know my dad's name is because it's the same as mine.
Same as yours.
My grandpa never talked about it. It's bad blood there or something. Okay, anyway, going to Quentin's.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we got my disguise on. Yeah, I saw you were selling some books. Just thought I'd take a look around.
The Crooked Spine has the best books in all of Galeport. What are you looking for? Instruction?
Just looking around. Really, just...
It would be great if you asked him for any books by Batar. Just to get the word going.
Say, word on the street? Some festival going down?
The Slake Festival, yeah, it's,
I've never heard of that. Is that something
never
that's
had
happened?
one?
You know what, Quentin? Hold on, buddy. Hold on. What's in the letter? No, Quentin, hold on. Just chill. What's in the letter?
We'll talk about it later, Rask. We need to talk.
Are
We
we
gotta
taking
talk
this
to
dude
everybody. We
back
gotta
with us?
hurry up. No.
Taking me where?
Shut up, Quentin. I just said hold on.
Rask.
You just used my name, Quince. Ugh.
Quincy?
Yeah, it's me. Sorry.
Quentin.
We're in disguise.
A-B conversation.
Rask,
You guys are like way wanted. Like,
We know.
what are you doing here?
What's this Slake thing? What's
I
going
knew it.
on?
You're coming for money, aren't you?
No. We want to know what this Slake thing is about.
I don't know. They announced that it's just people can quench their base desires.
What does that mean? Are you going to take part?
No, I'm staying home with my kids.
You don't have kids.
My hypothetical kids. If I were out in the street, I would never have kids. I promise you that.
Is it going to be, how long is this deal? It's a week or something long?
One night.
It's just one night?
One night of total debauchery, of just whatever people want to do, they can do. Apparently, I've heard that they are like pulling all of the black cloaks out. Like no one will be patrolling the streets. Anything goes. Total lawlessness. It's insane. I don't know what they're doing.
I like the sound of that.
I mean, do you know a lot of people that are going to be taking part in this thing? I would think most sensible people would just stay at home.
I think a lot of people are, but I mean, what if someone, made someone angry? Someone cheated someone in a game of poker. They think that they owe something. They can
Kind of sound guilty, Quentin.
This is just what people are saying. I'm worried about my shop. I'm worried about the entire market. I mean, anything could happen. People go crazy when they think they can get away with anything.
And there's a new Dewberry.
There is. Good job on that. You're not there.
Well, Quentin, y'all were supposed to stand up for yourselves and not give them any money when they came asking for it.
Yeah, I haven't, but
You haven't given them any money? Oh, good on you.
a few of us have kind of stood, and the guy's not too good at it yet. I don't guess he's.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's a snake. I cut his head off once.
Okay.
You know anything about vampires, Quentin?
Are you a vampire, Quentin?
I'm not a vampire.
You know what? I think it's time to bring this stuff to light, Rask. Maybe people knew what was going on. Maybe they would stand against it.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of vampires around here, Quentin.
I just want to grab him and pull him over the desk. Are you a vampire?
Not that I know of. They're not real, are they? I mean, I have some books on them.
No, they're real. You better start reading them, Quentin. You better start reading them.
This dude's gonna become Buffy.
I could name you a half dozen people right now I know by name that are vampires.
You better stop believing in ghost stories. I mean, because you're in one.
This is a little far-fetched, even for the guy who killed 5 guys.
Yeah, I know. Well, stay safe, Quentin.
I'll be watching you,
If
Quentin.
he'll let me go, I feel like I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him go, lad.
This is my shop!
I just want to not throw him, just let him go hard.
You know anything about
get out of here,
You know anything about magic items? Are you able to identify magic items or anything?
I have no magical abilities whatsoever.
What a shame.
I wouldn't be running a bookstore if I did, I don't think. Maybe I would. If I was a
You might.
wizarding type, I might.
You might have a whole nother shop back behind your bookshelves that we don't even know about.
You might have kids tied up in your basement.
I don't have either of those things here.
Good. All right, let's go, Rask. Sorry, Quentin. Stay safe.
The crooked spine.
The crooked spine.
We'll try to protect your shop tonight, or that night.
I don't think I can afford you guys anymore.
You didn't pay us anything the first time.
Hey, yeah.
As a matter of fact, we paid you.
Hey.
You're gonna come asking for money. I know you are.
Well, until that day comes, stay safe. If we never see you again,
That's
it's been nice
definitely
knowing
a threat.
you. It's been nice knowing you, Quentin. Absolutely. I'm going out the door. All right, Rask. Should we go to Beatrix with these items? I wonder if she's even here.
I don't know. What kind of stores they got going on around here?
There's all kinds of stores. All right, we'll go down to where
There's a
Beatrix
camping
normally has her
place.
shop.
You know, with a different perspective.
What do you think different?
Yeah.
We're not going down there.
Yeah, you get Beatrix is there.
Okay. Is there anybody around?
There's people all over the market.
Is there anybody in her store?
No.
Okay, let's go in there then, Rask.
So, did Beatrix tell us when we went to her how to kill a vampire?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
They went to ask if they had killed Freya.
She knew that you hadn't, and told you needed certain weapons, stake to the heart, running water.
So those things do work against these vampires.
Did she give any pointers on when they turn into freaking smoke?
She said they go back to their place of hiding and regenerate.
Okay, we're going in there then.
Sweet lady. B.
Good morning, Quincy. Rask, how are you?
What up?
Yeah.
Hey, your disguises are getting better.
I try my best.
I asked for a nun. Look like a nun to you?
I'm sick of seeing him dressed like a nun.
He just hates whenever I dress in women's clothes because I look better than he does.
That's exactly what it is. Hey,
Fair.
listen, Beatrix, we don't have a lot of time. We got a couple things here.
Okay. I actually have an item that one of your compatriots asked for that I thought might interest you. But what do you got?
We got these hand axes, right, Rask? Yep. I'm going to try to pull them out of the bag.
Shadow and shine.
You don't know yet.
Oh.
These are quite the item.
They're really cool. Seem to be, anyway.
They are a step above your mundane magical item. Even some of the things that you've bought for me don't compare to this, but the item I have might.
Well, what are these worth?
They don't lie, Beatrix.
What would you give us? Fair, honest, street price for these things?
I could probably make 15,000 gold on them. So I'd probably sell it to you for about 13. Make some profit.
That's fair. Okay. What else we got?
She's selling us our items.
She meant buy.
them.
She'll buy.
Sell them to you for 13.
Okay. What about this? What about this ring? Can you tell us what it does? I think Buck wanted it, but
She takes it. That's not. She runs her hand over it. Yeah, this is just a ring of day walking. I think it helps people who have to stay in the dark, walk around in the light.
okay. Well, I know somebody that might need that. Do you have sunlight sensitivity or no?
I mean, Dampier's don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I know
We
that.
would probably still
I know I haven't been checking everybody's hands. Have you been checking everybody's hands?
For what?
For these rings?
Oh,
That's a good point.
That's
a lot of vampires.
Can you give this man inspiration, please?
A lot of vampires would wear these, wouldn't they,
Does
Rask?
stuff like this just out of nowhere.
Beatrice, could this ring look like anything? Could it be any type of ring, or do they all look like this?
This looks like one of the ones that the one of the Bathory sisters.
Yeah, it was her. It was hers.
Yeah.
That was Catherine's. Came off of her dead hand.
Yeah. Oh, you killed her.
And
You didn't kill Freya.
No, we didn't. We didn't know how. Well, we still didn't know how.
You fought two of the sisters in one night?
They both came to the orphanage,
My goodness.
but Buck smacked her with his magic mace. You know, the one we got from Cezrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seemed to do the trick.
Well, I think that one actually did work.
Yeah.
The one he killed with his... Don't try to strangle a vampire, son.
I know, Beatrix. I know.
But yeah, we got one of them.
Yeah. Wow.
do you kill a vampire?
Was that all of it? The hand axes and the ring? Was there something else?
He kept the plate.
Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna. Oh, well. What was the item you said you had?
Your tall friend,
Gillard?
the soldier man, Gillard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was asking about a glaive, asking for a glaive. If I'd found a glaive anywhere, and she pulls out a glaive. This one is sometimes a glaive, and then she kind of pulls apart, and suddenly there's a spear and a shield there.
Seth, you wonderful person.
It goes between spear and shield and glaive.
Yeah, it morphs. It's very interesting.
Wow. Did he pay for it already?
No, I would probably be willing just to trade over these
Straight up.
straight up.
Just a straight trade. Okay.
Does this thing do any extra damage? Do anything cool other than morph?
That's weird.
Does it hit any harder? Does it have a nice fine edge on it?
It hits a little harder than a normal spear or glaive.
Is it magical?
It is magical. And sometimes you can stab in the shield and it stays there and just keeps hurting people.
Very interesting. Yeah, I think Gillard would really like that, and I think we could probably make a swap here.
This is what it looks
I
like.
think that would be fine.
Oh, dude, that is sick.
Oh, I want to see.
Oh my god.
It's coming around.
Oh, hey.
Viewers at home, complain long enough, your DM will reward you.
Oh gosh, looks like something out of Dark Souls.
That reminds me, actually.
That is something out of Dark Souls.
It's not actually. It's out of the.
One on the left is the Dragon Sword Spear from Dark Souls 3.
It's out of the book that all of us pitched in, or some of us pitched in to buy. This
Oh,
is
interesting. Okay.
That's awesome.
All right, what else? What else you got for sale,
what else do you need?
Beatrix? Consumer supplier.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. What
You
do
were just
got?
in here like 2 days ago,
Yeah, at one point,
and you
gotta
bought
stop
all
looking at
kinds
her-
of things.
You got to stop looking at her like a supplier and more like a dealer, because this is a problem.
You have that picture still, don't you?
I'm gonna look. I don't know.
I found that in our messages to each other. So
You found a pretty sick glaive in 2 days.
I've been looking for this for a while. It just kind of came in. Jarrett does good work.
Oh, he went and found that for you? Boy, that guy, he's something else.
Yeah, Jared's so cool. Okay, if you don't have anything, then where's the next person in line I can buy something from?
What are
cool
you-
stuff?
what are
magic
you looking
stuff.
for?
I don't know. Magic things. Preferably a metal dealer of some kind.
You're not making a car.
I need a shop that sells large pieces of steel.
You're not making a car.
Beatrix, I don't even know what that word means.
You're not making a wagon that drives itself.
I just need to be pointed in the direction of
This is
steel
the end of
dealers.
This is Seth Templin telling Kyle you cannot make a car.
As I grow in godliness and reach the spiritual realm, I see these things that could be or have been, and I've got a good idea.
This dude's going to take us from The Last Airbender to The
Legend
Legend
of
of Korra.
If you're looking for something, just kind of give me an idea, and I'll put out some feelers for some stuff.
Magic stuff.
What kind of magic stuff?
Just point me at a store in any direction.
The best magic stuff is right here.
And you know what, Beatrix?
Cornered the market.
I'm stopping at old Helga's, and Helga is gonna give me steel. No. If Beatrix ain't gonna point me in the steel direction, Helga will.
That's not a completed thing, remember?
Thrin is gonna be so excited. We had this great idea, Quince, and I think it's really gonna make him happy.
Yeah, you keep telling me that. Okay, yeah, we'll do the swap here. Rask, you got to carry this back to Gillett. I'm not carrying it.
Are you freaking kidding me right
Your
now?
fanny pack.
That glaive ain't going in the fanny pack.
It'll fit,
Open up.
it'll fit in the
Come
fanny
in.
pack.
I think we just.
Will the shield go in? The shield ain't going in there.
Oh no, they don't. They have the small one. They don't. Have the
Well, the glaive might go in.
If you make it into the glaive, it's both pieces in one thing.
Will that glaive fit in the fanny pack?
Yes, it will.
Okay,
I am
Feed
a
it in
wonder.
there.
Yeah.
try to feed it in there.
You're something, Beatrix.
I'm gonna hold it open as wide
I
as I can.
am. You're welcome.
I never said thank you.
What do you
Not
want?
I don't know. I don't know.
What niche in your life are you needing to fill?
So I just need something to clean me from the inside out.
He's having an
Find
existential
religion.
crisis.
I am religion, Beatrix.
Well, maybe being a god isn't all that it's cracked up to be.
No, it's not. Especially whenever your jackwad brother and sister and all your hidden siblings don't even want to talk to you no more. It's just me and you, Beatrix, and Quince.
Who are you talking about? You have a brother and sister?
No, Quince. Just need to make it to the metal dealer.
Oh. All right, we're gonna leave Beatrix. Thank you.
All right, have a good day. If you need anything, if you have any ideas of something you're looking for, let me know.
We get the glaive shoved down in the fanny pack.
Thanks, Beatrix.
It doesn't fit very well, but it finally does. You have to kind of
Wiggle it
one
down.
corner at a time. Yeah. Next time, I might need to make those a little bigger.
Make them all backpacks next time.
I don't like it.
It loses the appeal.
See, I wouldn't want the backpack. I'd want the fanny pack. It's smaller and, you just keep all your stuff in it.
It does keep it where you can get it.
She's actually wearing a fanny pack.
You've got a handy front pocket. You got a handy front pocket that you can keep your Carmex in.
All right, well, we're gonna head back towards the orphanage.
Okay.
No, we're heading to Helga's.
Rask, if you want to go to Helga's, you can go. I'm going back to the orphanage. I've got this note here, and this is some heavy stuff.
Yeah, you still haven't said anything about the note.
I don't want to talk about it here. We have to go. We got to talk to everybody. We're gonna rush back.
Okay. Are you want to go to the?
No, I'm rushing to Helga's.
Okay.
Going out. Okay.
Haven't you left?
I'm gonna say I offered to help her with her work while I was there. Did I?
No, I told you I'm trying to impress this two-mouth myself. I don't need your help.
So by the time you guys get there to talk to her, he's probably on the way there now.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess. Yeah, I start to
You
leave,
might
and I
pass
kind
him on the
of.
way in.
Yeah, but I'd like to kind of be on the lookout. Do I see any suspicious people around?
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna make one as well. I'm just hanging outside the area there. 10.
Sad day.
Yes, ain't.
It's wisdom, yeah. So.
What? Yes, and?
10 total. 10.
Two
total.
tens.
Yeah.
2 10s, no.
2 20s and 2 10s, huh? Tough luck.
That's true. All right, so you're heading to Helga's. All right. After a while, you make it to Helga's. Yep. You're in a disguise, right? Ah, yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so I need to know how much it would cost to have all the parts of a wagon made out of metal.
All the parts of that's a heavy wagon.
Yeah, it's okay.
It'll take a lot of horses to pull that wagon.
There will be no horses, Helga. Don't worry about the horses. Don't worry about anything.
Is it some sort of decoration piece?
It's like a house, Helga. What does it matter? It's like a home.
That is a very special item, and it would take me a long time. I'm not a wagon right, so it'd be hard to.
Didn't even know that word existed.
It would be. I think that's the right word.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
okay
mean,
if it takes a
sounds
long
like it.
time.
Shipwright, wagon right. I mean,
It's okay if it takes a long time.
I feel like I got that from Oregon Trail.
And I also need a top on it. Like rounded like a beetle's shell on the top.
A lot of wagons have a cloth cover.
No, Helga,
How
I
much of a
need...
wagon are you want? Like a Conestoga type wagon,
holy crap, this guy knows this stuff.
a prairie schooner.
Helga,
Google it.
I believe you. I believe you. You can be completely full of crap, but I
I want to
believe
see what that first one was.
I also want the front of it rounded. More aerodynamic.
Where will the horses attach?
There will be no horses, Helga. I told you it's a house.
He's gonna move it.
I need wheels on it, all metal. Every bit of it metal. Oh, and
Just to give Rask
I
context.
also want a sail. I also want a sail on it.
Full plate mail's like 1,800 gold, and that's all armor, all metal.
A piece like this, I don't even know how I'd begin. I might would have to talk to some of the other metal workers. I'd have to get a wagon right.
Literally your job, Helga. It's what you do for a living.
This might cost upwards to 50,000 gold. I'm not sure.
Do what you gotta do, Helga.
I need a down payment.
You know what? What if I made that, but just for one person? Smaller.
Can I finance it for 5 years with a 7.9 APR?
Maybe. What if it just had 2 wheels? One in the front, one in the back.
I mean, there's kind of carts like that attach to a horse that more like a chariot type thing.
You know what? I need a one wheel in the front, one wheel in the back, and like a horse body made out of metal in the middle. Work on that, Helga. And also, I want a nice faceplate right in the front. Thick steel. Something that could stop a...
I can't even picture what you're asking me to build now.
Arrow.
Huh?
There's one called a Mormon hand cart. Those don't exist here because Mormonism hasn't found its truth in this world yet.
It's called a hand cart.
Joseph Smith is up there in the graveyard somewhere.
Hello, my name is Elder Price.
So you now want a metal horse body, but instead of...
Horse-like. A slim body. Slim body, about 5 feet long.
Tell him a Murphy wig. Tell him that.
Do you want it filled or hollow?
That's a good question, Helga. Surprise me. No. Filled. Okay. Actually, more of like a skeleton body. You know what I mean? So it's got holes, but it's also good. You know, it's made out of a bunch of round bars, all just intertwined together. Ooh, that would be super cool, Helga. Good idea. Yes. So,
Skeleton horse body.
yeah, with a wheel in the front and a wheel in the back. Hey, what am I doing? You're the master. This is your craft. You do you. You know, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, that was a good idea, Helga. Anyways, see you later.
Are you putting a down payment? I'm not beginning on this until you put a down payment.
And what's the down payment?
20% of... This is not quite as big as a whole wagon.
So
10,000
gold.
We'll call finished product 40,000.
40,000, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so 8,000.
Yeah.
So 8,000 gold?
Right now, for me to even begin trying to do this.
Okay.
No way he has that much.
Telepathy
No 800
dealer.
platinum.
I've got 17 platinum, my friend.
You need 80.
8,000.
You need 80 platinum.
Right, for 8,000.
No, sorry.
I just need 8. It's 1,000 gold per
No,
month.
there's 100.
Oh, it's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 100 is 8,000.
800 is 8,000, yeah.
Build me the wheels first, Helga.
Metal wheels? This is so impractical.
Solid steel.
I thought this was a house. You were mentioning a house, and now it's just a skeleton horse? You can't live in a skeleton horse. I am so confused.
You know what, Helga? Actually, go ahead and start it. I'll give you 17 platinum, and you're gonna take that. And I'll tell you why.
80 platinum.
Helga, you gotta come with us, and we're gonna make
Who
sure.
are you?
I take off my disguise. And I put the sheet bag on my head. Obviously, I gotta be looking like a nun. It's me. It's
Right.
Yes, Helga.
He got so crazy, he made her forget that she knew who this was.
I'm here to save your life, Helga. But first, you need to get started on this, and it's gonna help. It's gonna help me save you, save your city.
Keep your money. I'm coming by y'all's orphanage later tonight. I'll work on some drafts, I guess.
I just grab her and I give her the most deep, luxurious kiss she's ever had. Thank you, Helga. My love.
Get out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
I think the price just went up.
No, it didn't.
Anything else? You good? Okay.
I need to know what's in this letter. I gotta go home.
All right, so we're making our way back to the orphanage.
Making our way downtown, walking fast,
So for my notes, I'm just going to put Rask harasses Beatrix about Carr.
and then harasses Helga.
Now he wants a motorcycle.
Literally not even a thing. I don't know where you keep coming up with these words. You ain't God.
He
You
wants
don't
a
have those
steel
visions.
horse. I want a steel horse to ride.
On a steel horse I
Yes,
ride.
dude. I'm gonna Ghost Rider this.
Even if it
this
was made of
game.
metal, it wouldn't go.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh, it'll go.
It's got to be propelled.
It'll go.
He's going to get on it. He's just going to run.
With boosted speed.
It'll go.
Need like some steam methods to power.
I don't need steam either. I got a really good idea.
All right, so you all eventually make your way back to the orphanage.
I'm hustling into the
Rask
orphanage.
is last.
Well, me and Buck were going to go down the investigate the tunnel too.
I think y'all did. His thing didn't reach but like 10 foot down.
Oh no, I wanted to actually go down into a little ways and actually see because
Okay,
we
it's
haven't.
still hard, even though that one vampire did cut through a lot of it. It's still a lot of debris.
Well, actually, two. No, the. Oh, you're talking about the trash. I got you. Okay. Okay.
You make your way down. The stone walls that were there are mostly still standing, but a small, like, they've been broken through.
Yeah, of the two Vargas, one Vargas or two Vargas, one Vargas got through, so it's pretty. Well, Buck, you want to go through, travel down, check the room on the other end?
I mean, we are at the edge of protection. So, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, I feel comfortable having you.
I've got the cloak. If I need to, I can at least get us back out of trouble, and then we can run the rest of the way.
All right, yeah.
So I want to go a little ways down because we haven't been in that room since we dealt with Groka. So let's go see what's going on there. There was a lot of traffic through here in the last 2 days, so I just want to check it out. I want to make sure they're not using that area anymore, and because we may need to end up moving in down here and kind of setting up some preliminary defenses or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe see if Thrain can work something up for us, but we need to at least go check out the room right now.
All right. Do you want me to? I have a limited amount of these, of how I can move the stone, and we're already wanting to make a back door. Are we just going to crawl through this?
We're just going to walk through this.
Okay.
I
Can we walk through it, or is it a crawl hole? I thought it was like a crawl hole.
No, a large creature passed through.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna make our way. Kind of.
It was a couple hours walk.
What was?
Yeah.
I thought it. I guess it probably was.
Well,
How fast are you, Buck?
Not very.
Because they're gone for at least a couple hours, like 2 hours tops, right?
Probably about 3 hours.
So we could. I mean, I can move if you can keep up.
30 feet.
How heavy is Buck?
He's a full-fledged man in armor.
I mean, I feel like it's very unrealistic that you could carry him faster than he could move.
Well, I know. I think I move at half speed.
If he moves at half speed, is that faster than me at full speed?
When I'm sprinting,
movement?
me at full speed sprinting is 80 feet per minute per
You're
round.
talking 40 feet,
So
half
you
speed.
move
You're
60.
moving faster.
It's not faster than you can dash. You can dash 60.
I think
But if he's dashing,
the
hang back.
what's
maybe.
encumbrance? What is this encumbrance? If I carry him, I move at half speed.
Yeah.
Then it's not worth it.
Yeah, you'd lose 20 foot because he could run 60 feet.
Right.
You can dash with
Do
him.
we just want to? I mean, I could just keep pace with you. Then, or do we just want to run straight down? Because we didn't run down this thing.
No, y'all quietly.
Do you just want to bolt down the hallway, see what's there, and run back? We should be back around the same time the guys do, and just at least we'll know what's at the
Bolt
end
down
of the
there
hall.
where you can't see, run
no,
head on
you take
into
your
a
mace
Vargas.
out.
And
And can you help? Can you give me? Do I have a torch? Do we have a torch I can?
well, I
get?
mean, my mace provides quite a bit of light. I
Is
think.
it 30 feet?
Yeah,
it's like the light spell.
it's like the light spell.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have? I'm just gonna ask questions that Dustin knows that Gillard probably doesn't. Can you give me the light spell on my glaive too? That way we both have light.
Let me make sure. Is it a spell or is it a?
It's a cantrip,
I believe I have.
and it lasts an hour, so you'll probably have to recast it, but that shouldn't be an issue if you have it.
Yeah, I have it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
make
on
this
your
baby
glaive,
glow. Yeah.
on your glaive, it's
All
there.
right. So we're just gonna go. I'm not gonna run full speed. I'm gonna match you. We'll run 60 and just
Two normal human guys doing
normal human things.
stuff. You
Yeah.
know, just guys being dudes. You know.
It's a bonding experience.
Just running down a dark tunnel
just running down a dark hole,
Vampires.
towards vampire.
finding out what's on the
By
other end.
yourself. Enclosed area. Good idea.
Listen, worst case scenario, I can definitely get us far enough out that we're ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm not overly afraid. How far is 1,000 feet? That wouldn't be. An hour of walking.
It's
is it?
1,000 feet is
1,000
10,
feet's
100 feet.
A fifth of a mile. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah. Okay. Because that's how far. So we can get close, and then I can go in the form of my echo and look out. That way, we don't actually walk into the area.
And does your echo make any noise at all?
No. I mean, I guess I could probably make it make noise because it's semi-transparent, so it can loosely interact with things.
It's almost like a ghost, but can't go through.
Right, I can't go through walls, but I can go through a crack in a wall
Yeah.
because it's semi-corporeal. But if we get close, I can go in with my echo, like I visited you guys in your cells, and make sure that way we don't get too close to any real danger.
Yeah.
And once we clear the room, we can head back. I just want to make sure nothing's setting up base under our very feet.
Right.
We need to explore past this point, but that doesn't have to happen necessarily today.
Right.
As y'all begin running, you think that you're seeing a lot of evidence that people have been coming and going down this pathway recently.
Okay.
There's still a fairly fresh blood trail, in fact, that is being...
Oh, that's right. A whole bunch. Well, should we just assume this is from our recent fight?
No, this is fresher blood than that.
Fresher
That was
blood
like a
than Vistrid?
Oh, that's what I was meaning, yes.
Oh, okay.
It seems like someone was dragged this way.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, he got dragged through here. All right, yeah. So we'll keep going. Was that chamber lit up that we were in, or was
It was. It had strange green...
All right. So would we be able to see that before we got to it?
You would think, but as you think that as you get closer, you think that they are not turned on. They're not on at the moment.
Well, once we get to where, can we at least tell where the opening is before getting to it? The opening into the chamber?
Yeah, it's coming up. After about an hour of running, y'all.
Okay, so we'll stop short, and I'll use Echo Avatar. I'll focus, and I'll send my consciousness into my Echo, and I can traverse forward in Echo form.
Okay.
And if it takes a hit, I'll just return to my
Give
body.
me a perception check.
All right. With disadvantage, because my Echo sees the same way I do.
In the dark.
Yeah.
It's actually pitch dark. I would say you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, but I can hear.
Okay.
Perception is hearing, so. Boom. 14 and a 12. So the 12 becomes an 18.
Okay. You don't think that you hear anything in the... your echo is gliding around in the open area, and you don't think that you can hear anything.
Okay. And it's completely pitch black, so I'll just... I'll end that. It's a free action. In that, return to my conscious returns to my body. Bucket's completely quiet, but I can't see anything. It's pitch black in there, but I didn't hear anything. So, do you want to check out the room and then head back, or do you want to just head back down? I don't want to put you in danger needlessly, but I'm game for checking it out.
Absolutely. I think just caution is the word. Do I see a rock or anything, any rubble, anything that's handheld that can be tossed?
Not in here. This is a pretty clean...
I have a dice set, and I hand him a D6.
Okay.
Toss it in there.
Okay, so if I cast light on that, that's gonna...
Yeah, it would emit 30 feet of light.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Awesome. That'd be hard to find. Just then you gotta.
Would just a pure light little.
Yeah. So I take that D6 and I cast light on it and I throw it just as hard as I can. I guess.
You want me to throw it?
Go ahead. What are y'all doing?
D6
Right,
and I'm.
okay, so he lights it up, and I'm just gonna. Just throw it.
Okay. Yep. It bounces, and it's kind of casting some weird light off of the pools of water that were in there.
Okay. All right. You want to? Let's just go in the room. I still got the glaive. It's still got enough light left that I can use it, and his never turns off. So
right. And I guess.
Your glaive would go off as he casts light on the...
No, you can cast it on multiple.
Yeah, because it's not like a. It's
just,
not like a concentration.
Duration 1 hour. Duration 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That because that's what I was thinking. If I take just a handful of rocks and scatter them, it'll.
The
each
only
one
trick
of them
is
30 feet.
it's technically a 6-second cast.
Very
it's
cool.
not. Yeah. Light can be used very creatively.
Like I said, this place seems like it has been in recently. There are the bodies that you guys left in here have been moved away.
That one pool still full of Vargas gore.
It seems pristine now. There is a heap, though, near one of the staircases leading up to the...
You can color the light. It doesn't have to be white. It says, you touch an object that is no longer larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20. So it's 40 feet of light. The light can be colored as you like, completely covering the object with something opaque, blocks the light. The spell ends. Oh, if you cast it again or dismiss it. So my glaive went out.
Okay.
So Seth is right.
Yeah.
If you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that it must specifically a saving throw. That's funny. I didn't know about the object held by someone else. You just light them up. That'd be funny. But anyway, so I just wanted to make sure because actually I was thinking it had a 3-object limit, but
That's got some practical uses.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be anyone in here at the moment. Seems like a lot of people have been coming through here, but you see a heap by one of the staircases.
Okay.
do you want to? What can your stone shape do exactly?
Stone shape. I want to get the exact.
Alright, you got.
And just
You have any water or anything over there?
I think that's what got him into this mess. We're not doing that. You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller. Crap.
no. He had there was a more powerful spell.
Or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. Yeah, wall of stone. Yeah.
Is stone shape a cantrip?
No, stone shape is a level 4 spell.
Oh, so it should be pretty powerful.
So, for example, you could shape a large rock into a weapon, idle coffer, or make a small passage through a wall.
He was going to bury Corvus with...
You could also stone shape a door or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create, you can have... up
Would you
to
go
2
look at the
inches
heap on the floor?
Well, hey, he asked me...
We're all interested in what it is.
I'm interested in that note, and you didn't let that through. All right?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not back yet.
We'll check out the heap.
I actually am back, and now y'all aren't.
So do you want to seal this entryway into here? But you'll have to use your spell again to.
I don't know
reopen
if...
it?
Yeah, I don't know if that'll... I don't think I can do that because it's got to be 5 feet in any...
At this point, I think we're better off relying on the on
like a
your
block.
Hallow anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess let's check out the crap in the floor and then.
And it would be like, I guess, if we look at it from a practical standpoint, it would be like taking the stone and morphing it into clay for a temporary time, like, whoop or
Right.
whoop. And it's just like, I don't,
Yeah, I mean they blasted through like what was it, 10 feet of stone or something.
Yeah.
And this is so far and we'd never know. It's Yeah, I think it's probably a waste of effort. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's just check out the stuff in the floor real quick and then we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
head
Let's
back.
go to the heap.
Yeah, the heap in the floor.
It is just a chunk of meat that has been chewed on, gnawed on, and destroyed. There's bits of clothing that seems to have been there, and a magical, pristine fanny pack still attached.
My gosh.
Know exactly what it is.
Is that? And it's like that. That looks okay. Yeah, let's just take it.
Let's take that.
Is it damaged? Does it still work?
It's magical.
It's pristine, he
I'm
said.
gonna make sure it still works. What do I know? I'm gonna see if I can get a platinum out of it. And does it work? Okay. Well, let's take this back with us.
Nothing else, though. Right? Okay.
Yeah, bring back the meat.
It's already been chewed on by, like, vampire rats.
Or regular rats.
No, everything's a vampire now.
No, running back.
We're gonna run back and get back.
Get the heck out of there. It's spooky.
Y'all are probably waiting on them when the rest of them return, and then Rask is the last one to come back.
What a waste of a spell slot.
What the?
Yeah. I can
Well,
only use...
you can switch it out next time you rest.
Yeah, oh yeah. It just takes that long.
I could use it on the trap door if you wanted.
Oh, I could definitely use it on making the door in the back. Because that was the
That was
specific
the point.
use.
Yeah, that was the point of
You
it.
can make it with 2 hinges, is what the spell said. It can have at least 2 hinges to it. So it can, or I can stone shape hinges to a door to where they don't move. So I can keep a door from
wait.
opening, or I can make a door.
If you make a door, it's just going to be a big opening anyone could just walk in and out of. But
no, I don't think so. I think it's
where are we getting a door from?
no. I think the door is made from the material. It's just like you make
You make a stone door.
Yeah, basically.
Or a brick door in
Is
this
how I
case.
was... Let me see here. I'm going to double check. I don't want to... do more than I can with the.
It's a 4th level spell. You should be able to create.
So, for
everything
example,
you
you could shape a large rock. Okay, blah blah blah. You could also shape a stone door,
need. Okay, so this
or
gives
its
them
frame to seal the door. So you could shape a stone
friction.
door.
You're gonna make a door. Got it.
The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but finer mechanical detail isn't possible.
Where are you making?
I would make it in the back. That way, you know.
Back. So what? The
Yeah.
back of the.
Crafting a door at the back.
But which?
Just talking with the group about it. I'm not just doing it.
Oh,
Okay.
Because
So, yeah.
we had talked about that in the early morning meeting, in the toolbox meeting.
Yeah. All right. So when we get back, you said Rask is back shortly after us. Yeah. All right. So what are we doing? What's the consensus?
Here's the first order of business. I think I need to jump in here. It seems a little bit urgent. Let me just, as we were walking through the bazaar,
Did you see something bizarre?
I did.
Bizarre.
Someone banged into me, bumped into me. Rask was ready to fight him. I didn't get a good look at him. But I quickly made a check to see if they had taken anything from me, because, there's a lot of pickpockets out there. And they put something in my coin purse. A note. They know my name.
Okay.
This was a smallish figure about my size. Quincy, you and your friends are in grave danger if you stay in the city. The powers that be plan on overrunning the orphanage with hapless citizens who desire to loot and destroy. It has been wonderful seeing you again. I wish we could meet and speak, but for your safety, I dare not. All my love, MJP. Don't know who that is. P.S. That's twice I've been able to get the better of you. I don't know who this is.
MJP.
I don't know MJP.
And twice that they've gotten the better.
They act like I know who they are. How about write your whole name on here?
I got gold on it. Says it's a girl.
Wonderful to see me again. They didn't see me. I didn't even see them.
They must have seen you to plant the note on you.
And you
Well,
were,
When did
yeah,
they get
but-
the better of you the first time.
I don't know.
and you were disguised, right?
I mean,
Yeah, I was in disguise. Both of us were. But okay, anyway, the important part is the powers that be plan on overrunning the orphanage with hapless citizens. They could get in, couldn't they?
So they also knew we were at the orphanage.
Just regular plain citizens could walk right in this
Here's the
place.
thing. Here's
And
the
they
thing.
know we're at the orphanage.
Hey, woo, okay. The only people that can't get in would be Fey, Fiend, Undead.
That's why they're saying hapless citizens who desire to loot. So they just overrun the
Black
place.
cloaks could come in if
But-
they're not vampires.
Well, they're just
did.
saying hapless citizens. So apparently they're going to sick a bunch of weirdos, just random people on the place.
What would we say out of the total population of the citizenry would be worshippers of the king? Because that's the spell, right?
yeah.
How many citizens would be considered worshippers of the king?
That's a good. I don't know.
Because they'll get affected, but I
You
would
block
imagine
worshippers of the king.
Yeah. So if there's
Worshippers or just followers?
followers,
followers. Sorry.
yeah, people who follow his creeds.
I mean, I would think that would be most people here.
well, I
In
would-
this town, maybe not.
And
This town
well,
probably
especially
follows-
anybody that the
but
Bathories.
the thing is, the powers that be, they follow the Bathories. The Bathories are loyal to the king. Therefore, I mean,
Listen, that's something else to take up with Tyr. Is that how that works? Do you follow Bathory? Bathory follows King, therefore you're affected by a
they
spell?
are in-
How are they going to overrun the
Pantheon?
orphanage? When we start wasting a few people, they're all going to run away. They can't get through the door anyway because Thren's got it locked.
I'll tell you right now, with a combat experience of this group, a regular citizen walks in here, they would probably die from seeing us.
So we just
A
leave the
trained
door open
combatant-
and let Thren drop a bomb on whoever comes through the door.
Right, he could probably kill them all that show
Why
up.
don't we just seal the door so they can't get in?
Well, that's what we've already done. I mean, enough
Yeah.
people, though, it could eventually get through.
I mean, that...
We might want to reinforce the door, just in case.
But this is at the Slake, I'm assuming, is when this is
How
going to
many...
happen?
When we said 4 days?
They didn't say. They plan on overrunning the orphanage with hapless citizens who desire to loot and destroy.
Loot and destroy tells me the Slake.
Slake, yeah.
Why would citizens come to the orphanage to loot and destroy? So we think this is like some kind of like some kind of charming effect where they're affecting their mind to tell them to come here?
Well, we have seen vampires charm people plenty of times now.
But they
Or they
cannot
could just
be
tell them,
charmed.
hey, the orphanage is wide open and there's stuff there. There's nothing to loot here.
Yeah, there was never. I mean, the orphanage was giving money for kids, not taking money for.
They may be talking about taking fixtures now, beds and.
But what good is that going to do anyway? Like,
I don't know.
For them, what advantage does that give to the Bathories if they send people in
us? Here? It gets us out.
Not necessarily. We just stay here till they leave.
We could probably take on most of the town as long as
they'll
they're
all
not
start fighting. They're going to fight over all the stuff against each other. I don't know. This doesn't make sense. Also, who the heck is this? This could be somebody that works for the Bathories. Just trying to get us to get scared.
Who else do we know is in town?
Nobody. I don't know anybody here.
Heroes of Juniper Grove are here.
We know they're here?
We've gotten rumor that they are.
Well, why would...
Jax's champion.
Genzi confirmed that.
Well, I don't know why they would...
I mean...
All My Love, MJP. I don't know anybody with those initials.
Neither of them would be helping Quincy, I wouldn't think.
Millicent starts with an M. That's someone you know.
What does?
Millicent.
Did Millicent get the better of you?
Millicent, Genzi.
Millicent Genzi Potsherd.
I'm not saying it's Millicent Genzi. I'm saying M Millicent. J could be Genzi, or these are just clues. I don't know anybody with the official.
Well, it's one name, MJP.
That's initials, of course.
Could be a Potsherd. Do you know any of your family here?
I don't know any Potsherds other than Quincy Potsherd the First.
I assume there was a second.
There was a second. He abandoned me.
What was your mother's name?
I don't know.
Well, that's craptastic.
There's lots of last names that end with P or start with P. I don't know. They know who I am, obviously. And if they know who I am, they're probably right about the rest of this, too, unless it's just somebody trying to scare us.
When has somebody gotten one over on you, Quincy? This doesn't sound like a
Can
combat
I make a
setting.
history check?
Sure.
Didn't you say something about him getting pickpocketed in the past?
Yeah, but I just don't really think that I would.
He never saw the figure. He just knows it. His money.
18.
The way that this was planted on you. So
And I just don't. I have no recollection of a person that's ever gotten anything over on me.
yeah, closest thing is the opposite when you were pickpocketed.
Yeah, I've been pickpocketed before, but this wasn't pickpocketing. They just left something on me. I mean, there could be somebody pulled something over on me before that I didn't even know about.
Okay, so if I follow this train of thought, that if it's the heroes of Juniper Grove,
Why is that the train of thought?
because I brought them up, so I'm just going to see.
Okay,
if
yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
go back to my thoughts.
Sure, go ahead.
So, the first time that we met them, what did you say this person that bumped into you was a little person?
It was a halfling, right?
Okay.
About my size.
Halfling or a gnome?
Halfling or gnome?
What did the
Small.
little person do that night, the first night that we met them when we confronted
The heroes of Juniper
Stephanie?
Grove?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. I mean, I handed them over the chickens.
And they begin walking back.
Yeah, and then I think
And
they
then Stefan
might
was the
have
one that
punched
knocked
me
us?
in the back of the head.
That's what I was thinking.
Was it them? No, somebody else knocked me
That
out.
figure threw a knife at the back of Urus' head.
Yeah, the halfling that they have attacked me.
Okay, so yeah, the halfling didn't do anything to me.
Okay, all right.
I
And then during
handed them the chickens.
And during the melee with Duke Hornby,
They ran away.
Was the halfling even in the fight?
The halfling and Stefan were in the fight.
Okay, and it was
It was
the
just
other one.
them two, right? Stefan and the halfling. And then there was interference from the magical one in the crowd.
Are there only 3?
And they ran away and left. No, there's 4 of them.
4. Okay.
It's the classic adventuring party.
Yeah.
No, we don't know. We didn't even ever see the 4th. Have we seen the 4th one before? Well, I mean, the first time, I guess we saw it.
You've not seen the 2 of them. You don't know what 2 of them look like, really.
Well, we saw them the very
Yeah,
first
they were
night.
there, but you didn't.
They weren't the ones that stood out. Stefan and the little one. That's the only halfling I know that has ever done anything. But why would they be helping me now? We hate them. I would kill... If I had known that was them, I'd have killed them right there.
Did Oram do anything?
Could have been Orin. I don't know.
Yeah. Did he ever get one over on us? I feel like he...
Not that I know of, but yes.
That's right.
He gave me my gold back for that stupid hatchet thing. That cleaver. Because he had my gold
The pepper cleaver.
that he took from that halfling.
Do we know that? Did he tell you he gave you back your gold?
No.
So
that was the first time I met him.
No, so I'm saying, so Quincy doesn't know that Orin gave.
Quincy
it back.
doesn't know that Orin pulled one over on him. Quincy doesn't know that other halfling pulled anything over on him. Right. He never saw the halfling. Orin fought with her.
Right.
And then we met Orin.
Orin never told y'all.
Right. No, he never told us anything. He didn't know us yet.
Right.
Yeah, but even when after y'all went to prison together and escaped, he never.
He
told
never
you.
told us anything about that. So no, that is all metagame. So no, we're completely in the dark.
So now that we don't know who the person is and that's thoroughly investigated,
We just spent all of our time
protecting this place.
protecting this place. We lost one of our friends, and now we have to leave. Not happening. Well, I'm not leaving.
Buck,
I
is
don't
it-
care if hapless citizens show up. We kill them all.
Yeah.
Come on, Raz.
Yeah. What Quinn said. We'll kill them all.
Maybe we reinforce the door and try not to kill anybody.
I'd rather send a message the first couple blokes that show up banging on the door.
Yeah, Ernst, you can watch the back door. You watch the tunnel tonight.
Buck, is it possible the Hallow's already smoked a few vampires and we just don't know it?
Would it kill them?
The way,
It would repel him. I think it does. It repels.
yeah, they are cast out.
But what if they're like trapped against a wall? Would it just blow them through the wall, or would it just disintegrate them?
We talked about that. It would
did?
probably try to push them through the wall, and they would just be killed.
Sweet. Yeah. That sounds great.
I'm gonna go forge something. Anybody want their gear upgraded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My glaive could
Ernest.
really use an upgrade.
Are you gonna meet Helga?
I already I already did.
Okay. Me too. Is she coming here?
I asked her to after she gets off work. Yes. Right, I'm gonna go into like a nearby side room and try and summon my
Did you
forge.
tell her the code to get in, Hurst?
I did not.
Yeah, you go into one of the offices, and you kind of push stuff around, and you just begin thinking of this place as your forge, and an ethereal forge suddenly appears. There's the stone is a light bluish color that would hold the fire. There's a glow to the flames inside, but it does not seem to damage the walls or the floor around it.
It's not like putting off smoke.
Nope.
Nice.
There's an anvil there that is glowing this light blue color, this ethereal color, and there's tools laying on a desk that you can begin working with.
Nice. So you said your glaive?
Yeah, I just need some improvements. They didn't tell me.
Oh, Buck, what? I mean, glaive? What? I bought you a glaive. Here.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna slowly pull it out of the fanny pack.
Oh, that looks like a pain. Oh, that looks sweet.
Yeah, we traded those hand axes. I hope that's all right.
I mean, I wasn't going to use those. I figured if anyone used them, it'd be you. But
Play
yeah,
around
no,
with it. I
this
think it turns into a spear, but I don't remember how she did it.
That's okay. I'll play with it and figure out how to use it. Yeah. I'm gonna play with my new weapon and practice with it.
Requires attunement.
Does anybody want to talk about how he just poofed out a forge?
He poofed out a forge. What?
Ernst just poofed out a forge.
Two Math gave it to me. This ability.
He gave you a forge.
Right. I'm trying to find it.
You God's chosen, I swear.
Anybody give you anything, Buck?
I mean, there's some pretty cool things in the kitchen going on.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think
It's just you're able to do stuff. Your stuff that you can do, you can probably do it at this forge.
Are you looking for
Buck, we need to unattune. I'm gonna unattune from my old armor.
And I'm going to unattune from those hand axes.
Does anybody else use plate armor? Because I'm
here it is.
gonna use
I
this.
found
This
I
was the
have
armor we got
half
from
plate.
Catherine, by the way.
But it's adamantine, so.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you, I don't know.
I can upgrade. Well, make some modifications to improve your weapons and your armor. Does anyone need that?
Could you take my old armor and apply his adamantine shell to it?
I don't believe that's something I could do. No.
Because we're gonna make this real busted real fast.
Dank.
That means you would be adamantine, so no crits, and you would receive a -2. You would a 2 damage reduction to all individual attacks.
The adamantine is fully
Bastille.
adamantine.
So I know. So could he break it down and then apply the coating to this?
He has a list of the things that he can do.
That is not one of them. That would be too busted.
You can make bread.
Maybe.
Oh man.
Well, I'm just distraught, so I'm going upstairs and I'm going to look out the window. And
Hey,
make
do you
sure
want to
nobody's-
eat your feelings? Because I can help you with that.
If you want to cook something, that
At
would be
least we
great.
know now, Quincy. It was always. I mean, that's what I brought up before. Was regular people strolling in here. That's why I didn't want to just invite people into the. And that just further confirms we cannot bring random people in here and call this a place of protection because they're probably going to turn on us.
Yeah, I don't want to bring anybody in here. Helga's enough.
Yeah. I mean, if Helga turns on us, I think between the 6 of us, we could take her down.
Helga
She-
will not turn on us.
No, she won't.
I have their.
She's on our side.
If she does, it's your job to take her to deal with it. Then she's your responsibility.
If she turns on us, then I take responsibility.
Yeah, it's also your responsibility to protect her because now you're bringing her a place that you know is about to be attacked. So you need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And you know what? Since you're already going to be around her, you should help her do, like, forge whatever she's forging. You know, just whatever she's doing. You should help her with that. Maybe, you know?
Well, maybe she can help at my forge here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, anyways, so whose stuff am I working on right now? I'm gonna start forging stuff.
Dude, we can Skyrim this. Just make a bunch of daggers,
Oh lord!
and then we make our fortune.
No. Actually, yeah. Just make a bunch of throwing weapons and then give them all. We'll throw them all into the fanny pack, and then Quincy can just start throwing them.
Make a bunch of darts. I'm going to look out the front window upstairs.
Oh, what'd the ring do that we gave you? Since you said you sold the axes, I'm gonna spend a short rest untuning from my old armor, so that's gone.
Okay, yeah, that's another thing. Rask, you got to help me remember this stuff. I'm not in a good mental state.
Absolutely. Let me just get my handy dandy
Okay,
quill.
so they said
And parchment.
she
sorry.
said this ring is a ring of day walking. It's something vampires might wear so they could be out in the sunlight. So we need to keep an eye for people wearing rings. Rask thought of that. You know, there could be a lot of people wearing these rings, and that would be a telltale sign that they're a vampire. I mean, it may not be guaranteed that they are, but not just anybody wearing a ring. But if we see a ring that looks like this, maybe, or something.
Would you say I could do improvements to Gillard's armor, like add
What
spikes
I
or something
just
to it?
got probably not. It's legendary class.
What could you do?
Spiked armor. If you wrestle a creature, like grappling it, you deal an amount
don't
of
do
piercing
that.
damage to that creature equal to your strength.
do.
You grapple a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's true, Big Griller. I forgot. I've done that twice.
Yeah, you do deal an amount of piercing damage equal to that creature equal to your strength
You
modifier.
have a god's ability of forging. Even I would say you can work
So
even on.
spikes and what were the other options?
Let's see, other options. Reinforced adds an extra layer, so you get +1 bonus to AC, but -2 penalty on all athletics and dex acrobatics checks.
Screw that.
Yeah,
Can you make it quieter?
let's see.
That would be great.
That would be lovely.
Make
Can
me
you
silent, but
like
deadly.
grease the edges?
No, that's not something I can do.
Dang.
It should.
Yeah,
Oh, we should say
remove
that.
the stealth disadvantage would be wonderful. I would prefer that over spikes.
It's not in this thing, but if Seth says I can do it, then sure.
Yeah.
If it's on that thing, it's not. You can't.
Okay.
Less,
There's a lot of cool stuff in that thing.
Yeah,
less
there is.
Mad Max, more Nightingale stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can do the Mad Max, but not the Nightingale.
Give me the Mad Max treatment.
I want spikes everywhere. Porcupine.
And also, if you get me a loincloth that's made of just leather and studs, that's great.
I can't do a loincloth, but I can do a banana hammock.
Immortandro!
All right.
You doing the spikes?
Sure. I mean, what are the chances we get attacked today? When I take this armor off, I'm going to lose this 50-50 temporary.
Oh gosh, you got
shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. How long do you think it would take for me to just add some spikes to it?
That's a full day's thing.
full day's thing.
Does it say on there? Or are they all a day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's postpone the spikes till we're in less imminent danger.
Yeah, good
8
thinking.
hours of work.
8 hours, yeah.
Because
Full work day. A business day,
Yeah.
if you
all
will.
right,
It's about noon.
Let's see. Well, I could maybe make some improvements to your glaive and give it back to you if something
I'm
happens.
going to practice with this new.
You have to have an OSHA-approved lunch hour, too, by the way. It's 8 hours. It's not 6. You get a full hour. So it's 9 hours,
So 9
really.
hours.
Yeah. All right.
And 15-minute breaks every.
15-minute breaks every 2 hours.
Would anybody like me to maybe make their weapon a little stronger?
What can you do for weapons?
Let's see. I can give it a +1 bonus on attack rolls when executing maneuvers. That's mainly just for Battlemaster Fighter. Let's see. This is one I've got applied to my hammer when I first got this. It's you gain a +1 bonus to damage rolls. I can, let's see, or I can give it a bonus to attack rolls of +1.
One, not the other.
Yeah, one, not the other. Would I be able to apply more than one to?
Sure.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so you could have.
8 hours.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's see. When scoring a critical hit with the weapon, you roll an additional
the
weapon die
sanctified
of
partisan
damage.
magic?
I could add that.
Because it didn't say it had any pluses.
Yeah.
I told you in our text message.
And then, or I could make
Oh,
it
you
where
did know
when
that.
you score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20.
Oh, a brutal critical.
Yeah. I can.
Proof credit. Not brutal.
Improved. My bad. Yeah. Improved.
Yeah.
The other one might be a brutal. What, did
Yeah.
you say you can get an extra die?
Yeah. So you could have improved or brutal, or I guess both after a time.
I mean, I already have improved. I could do,
Yeah,
no, but I have a legendary.
Can he only work on
I
one
can't
item, or
work
can he
with
work
that.
on multiple in 8 hours?
One a day. It's
All right,
one-
you can. I'll was it brutal? What was the brutal thing?
Brutal, it gives a +1 bonus to damage rolls. So like when
No.
you deal damage, you get +1 to that.
Are you wanting a brutal critical? Is that what you're saying?
No, the extra to hit. I need to hit things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if
So-
you want a +1 bonus to being able to hit, then
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I'll give you the new one, the sanctified partisan for that.
All right.
So that'll give it a +2. to hit.
Sanctified partisan.
That's pretty cool.
That sounds holy.
I have a question to ask Seth later because there's a metal in D&D. It might be a third party thing, but it's called sanctified steel. And when items are made out of this, you do an additional D4 damage to undead and fiends. So if Seth said that this is sanctified steel as well, I'm gonna be smoking some vampires. But he may say that that's too much. But we'll find out.
Why don't we ask right now on the
Hey,
open market?
is it sanctified steel when I smack something with it?
Maybe it's
Say that
sanctified
it's
because I'm
sanctified
working.
No, this is like a metal in 5th edition. The item doesn't say the item doesn't have anything to do.
I'll
with
let you know when the book finally comes in.
Cool.
All right.
For now, no.
So no, this is fine.
I mean, maybe because it's called sanctified.
Okay, I was looking out the top window. Just gonna make a perception check real quick.
All right. I'll
Is that
go
an
ahead
actual
and start
point?
working on that glaive.
Appreciate it. So +1 to attack, so it'll have a +2 to attack when I'm done with it.
Yeah. Plus, it'll get +1 bonus to attack rolls.
I did too.
I'm seeing green back.
Yeah, that's fine. It gives it a +2 because it already has a +1.
Set
hit, +1 to damage.
Right.
27 perception.
Okay. Ever since y'all, y'all have seen people watching. Like Black Cloaks have been paying attention after his hallowed spell kind of took off and the whole place kind of lit up. They all kind of tried to run away, but since then, you have noticed that 1 or 2 people are always watching.
Oh, before we disperse, though, I also want to say, did you tell them about us going down there? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There was a moment there where I just like disassociated.
We didn't want to put it in the bag because I didn't want to cause everything to explode. We got the other fanny pack. We went down below. It was we found it in that chamber that we fought Grelka in.
You went all the way down there, just the two of you?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I was pretty confident we could get back out, but we checked the room out. Didn't hear anything. We went ahead and scouted it.
Yeah, I didn't see any,
Yeah.
didn't see any visible
Looks-
creatures.
It looks like that's where he was, I guess, destroyed, and the fanny pack was the only thing left. So we'll just keep this. I didn't want to stick it in the backpack because what happens when you stick a pocket dimension in its own pocket dimension? So I carried it back, and it stinks.
Well, I guess let it air out, and if we ever add anybody to the party, well,
We ever get a new guy, we can give them the stinky pouch.
we don't have a new guy anymore.
Somebody could clean it.
Earth, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I guess in a
get
moment
you a
when I'm
hammer
taking a
and
break
dwarf.
from... In a moment, taking a break, yeah, prestidigitation.
So yeah.
to make it stinkier.
What's our goal? What's our goal right now?
My main goal is to blow up. No, sorry.
And then pretend I don't know nobody. Well, my goal right now is to sit here and watch the people that are watching us constantly.
Maybe it would be smart just to have somebody posted at the edge of the protection into Grelga's office to see if anybody comes up to the barrier. And
Yeah, we found out it extends a little ways into the hole, but they can still climb the ladder and stare at us,
Yeah.
which is kind
and in the meantime, I'll
That's
take
creepy.
I'll take some chalk out of my backpack. I guess I might have. Or does anybody have chalk? Because it doesn't say that I have chalk. It just have.
Thren has chalk.
You have chalk?
I did have chalk. I don't have chalk anymore.
well, there's probably chalk up in one of the kids' rooms.
Probably
So
that
you go
it's
find
an orphanage.
There's
they
a
teach
there's a
them.
classroom somewhere.
Besides, mine was Jim encrusted chalk, and I don't think you'd want to be using that anyway.
Gem encrusted chalk. That's what he is.
Jim and Chris. I thought you said.
Expensive chalk.
I honest to goodness thought you said Jim ate the rest of my chalk.
Jim.
I was like, who's Jim and why is he eating chalk? Heartburn doesn't exist here. But anyways, I'll find some chalk in one of the, if they have classrooms, which I think they would here, maybe. In one of these,
Classroom?
like, not a dedicated, but a room where they...
Do they not educate these children?
I didn't think about that. Sure, there can be some kind of a.
All right, I'll get some
It's not
chalk.
a very big room.
I'll just manifest some chalk.
Nah, they would have taught. They'd have taught in the eating area. Probably that would have been used.
Yeah, there should be chalk.
That's the
in a
biggest
playroom.
area.
So I'll take some, I'll just manifest some chalk out of here and mark the lines, I guess, where the,
The door.
not the door, but where the protection ends.
I mean, it covers the entire building, right?
But in that hole in Grelka's
oh,
office.
okay. Are you still going to make that back door that Quincy asked about?
I mean, if people want me to make the back door, I'll make the
Is
back
that
door.
a good idea now that we're going to get raided by regular people?
I think it's a good idea.
Quincy says it's a good idea. Make the back door.
Should I make it a full or like a half door?
Just some way we can get out,
just in the back half of one of the back half of the buildings? That vampire we hunted down and killed, the one that got away, and go make where he was scratching. Just go ahead and turn that into a door.
All right. So at the end of
It's
that
already-
hallway.
it's already
not the
cut-
hallway in the room.
Near the kitchen.
Yeah, it's in
There's the kitchen, and then it's in that corner room.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Is this the first time you've went in the kitchen?
Not, I mean, since I finished the hallowed spell, because that's where I finished the hallowed spell.
Okay. Yeah. Since. Yeah, since.
What is it?
Tira.
Arcane Lock requires you to have gold dust, at least 25 gold worth, and it consumes it. I did not realize that.
Oh, you've got gold. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
So you need to grind. He can grind you up some.
How many times have you used that? Take 25 gold
3.
off for every time you've used it.
He's used it 3 times.
So we got half, not even half. That's like
No, you're right. Twice because you got broke twice. This is the 3rd time you'd be casting it.
So that'd be half of a platinum since you used it twice. Half of a platinum piece, right?
No, it's got to be gold.
Yeah.
As you go into the kitchen to build to draw or to form this doorway, you see that Tira has done a number in here, and there is just fresh ingredients, fresh vegetables, all kinds of things. Just the cupboards are absolutely full to bursting.
All right, boys, we're having a full course meal tonight. It's gonna be great. Everybody is
Good, probably going to be our last meal.
Hey, shut up. All right? This is going to be great. I'm treating you all. And nobody come in the kitchen. I can't stand it when 2 people are cooking at the same time.
It's our last supper.
Are you done with the chalk?
I guess since I would have gone and marked that, yes.
All right. Do you
need
mind?
it?
You mind if I? Yeah, thank you, Buck. Thank
Do you want me to? Do you want me to snap it?
Yes, absolutely.
There's a piece.
Fair is fair. Thank you,
A
Buck.
piece. I'll keep this in my breast pocket. Mm-hmm. One of them.
One of your vest pockets.
One of my vest pockets. I just thought about that. That's why I said one of them.
I'm gonna go off to a hallway that nobody's in,
I'm ready for this.
and then I'm gonna write on the wall as big as possible. Tira, come to me! Exclamation point. And then I'm gonna keep writing it, but smaller though, just all around.
This is gonna freak Buck out later.
I know you can hear me. I know you see me.
Which
writing
one
this.
of these 3-year-olds knew how to write Tira's name?
Quincy, are you still staying in the window? Give me a perception check.
Oh,
Looks like some schizophrenic.
I'm so scared. Oh, wow. Oh, a total of 13.
An arrow.
Where are you looking?
Like out across over the front gate, out into the courtyard of the street out there.
As the day goes on, let's see. You see Helga. Once the sun starts going down, Helga comes and she's walking down the towards the door.
Hey, Helga's here.
I guess I'll go to
And
open.
whoever's watching is going to see her coming here, so now she probably doesn't ever need to leave.
Yeah, I'm busy, so someone has to go to the door.
About 8 hours. You're about done.
Oh, okay.
You're finishing up this.
I guess I'll go and answer the door.
Oh, so this is like hours and hours past. Okay.
Is there anything else anyone's wanting to do as the day's gone on?
I'm gonna start roasting some of the vegetables and is there meat?
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm gonna start making a giant roast.
There is chicken. There
Easy
is
living,
pork,
here
there
we
is
come.
beef,
Fancy living.
There's
Yeah.
fish. There's anything you could want.
Holy cow!
Every seasoning, if you can think of it, it's there.
Hot diggity dog,
Yeah, buddy.
buddy boy, I'm excited.
What are you going to make?
So
Vegetable soup.
vegetable soup.
Just
You
makes
know-
gruel.
It's slightly warm oats.
I don't use any salt.
It's gonna be like a pot roast. But I'm also gonna throw in a whole roasted chicken, in there, stuffed with.
It's a turducken.
It's gonna be sure, why not? But no, stuffed with all kinds of seasoning, stuffing and sage and all kinds of garnish. Roasted carrots, roasted potatoes, roasted celery, thrown into a nice broth with the roast. Is this how far you want me to go? Or you want to go more, bigger and better?
No, it's
Okay.
Bread in there.
You gotta make
There's bread in the chicken. That's why it's stuffing. No, there's going to be some artisanal.
some of that buck 7 grain.
Yeah, some 7 grain with some 5 cheese on top.
Oh,
Got some garlic cheesy bread.
The place is smelling wonderful.
All right.
I'm gonna push my blueprint into Helga's hands and then
Roasted
just
onions.
immediately turn away and walk off.
You made a blueprint
It's a picture. A
what?
really well drawn picture
of what?
of my go-go.
Go.
of a steel horse.
I thought she was making a blueprint.
Well, I had to draw her what I wanted it to be.
It looks like a
what did you
6-year-old.
draw
like it'd be a
exactly?
skill check. This seems
So
like
she drew something for you. What did you draw?
Well, I just drew 2 circles with a lot of different lines connecting them.
Okay. She went very literal. So, first off, she has 2 wagon wheels. You can only see about half of them, but there's spokes to it, just like a wagon wheel, and they're like this. And then she literally has the head of a horse folding over one of the wheels. And,
Like the front fender is.
yeah, the
horse
front
head.
fender is like a horse head.
Oh, and then is the tail like the rear fender?
Yes.
this is like Link's card on Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's like the Master Cycle in Breath of the Wild. Yeah.
There's not much of a body. She decided to keep it light. She did not think that filling it full of metal would be good. She actually went
okay.
pretty.
Perfect.
She made almost a half of a horse body, and then it does have a rib cage that kind of comes down to the bottom. But that's all it is.
That's fine. I just have 2 additions, Helga. I need little footrests for my feet, but I also need. It's got to be fitted to my feet, but I need metal. Like you stick your feet in and they're not gonna fall out.
Stirrups.
Yep, metal ones, right over the top, and then I need 2 like bat wings attached to the sides, but retractable with leather straps. So at any point in time, I can release these wings like sideways boat things.
Okay. I don't understand what you're making. This makes no sense.
Perhaps.
It's like a horse that can ride the wind.
It can't go anywhere.
Right. Yeah, you leave that to me. And you know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what the most messed up part about today is? All the years that those orphans were here, they never had that much food in the kitchen.
Is there a lot of food back there?
There's so much food. I want to grab her by her hand. I'm going to get down on one knee. Helga, if you make this for me, I will protect you for the rest of your life. I will love you until your dying day. I might not be here in person, physically, but I will protect you. I will save your life, and I will always love you. No matter who I'm with or what I have going on, you will always be first in my heart.
That was almost sweet. Almost.
Thank you.
Now, these wings, are they metal?
They could have a skeleton outline of metal. You know, like a bat's wings. Literally like a bat's wings.
I know what a bat's wings looks like,
and like
yes.
cloth in between.
Cloth, not
Yeah,
metal.
so you can just bend them in and strap
Is this
them
thing
with
gonna
a leather
fly?
strap. Not necessarily. How are you going to make a metal horse fly?
I don't know. Why
All
would
right,
you
then.
put wings on it?
Because it's going to glide. Just trust me, okay?
40,000 gold.
How about I save your life and I save your town and 17 platinum?
40,000 gold.
I'll help you.
8,000
We'll
up
work it
front.
off. Helga, are you freaking kidding me right now, dude?
No! I will have to stop all of my work.
You will die. You will just straight up die, Helga.
What am I doing here? Why have you brought me
I actually
here?
don't know. You should be working.
I think maybe we should explain.
You met her at the door, is the thing.
Yeah, Rask just jumped in out of nowhere.
As he would.
Yeah.
Glad you came.
Just do me a favor, Helga. I'll owe you for the rest of my life. I'll give you every single penny.
You're not
until
going to
I
owe
pay
me
it
the
back.
rest of your life because you have
And
to
then
pay for
some.
this.
No, absolutely not, Helga.
You're not paying.
Not at the moment. I'll pay a little bit.
I need 8,000 gold to begin this.
How about this?
Maybe we should explain to Helga what's going on and why she's here. That
Let's-
can wait,
sure.
Rask. Let's get you some
And
food.
this is called a go-go?
It's rough edges.
Okay.
Yeah, Helga, don't worry about it for now because you live here now, so he can talk to you about it
what?
all the time. You can't leave now. I'm sorry.
Okay, we really need to explain things to her.
Well, I'm just letting her know that she can't get scared and leave because there's people across the street who'd probably kill her if she stepped out the door.
And there's a forge here, Helga, so it's okay.
Maybe we should start from the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead, Urist.
And I guess I'll just start recapping everything that's happened.
What's that?
I mean,
Go ahead.
I was gonna just skip all that instead of
No.
talking all of it through.
Nope.
All right. So the Bathories are vampires, and there are a lot more vampires under them. And the reason that the orphanage is abandoned now, and I'll like lead her back to the office and show her the trapdoor. They were taken by the Bathories, and we were able to get the boys out of town, but the girls are still missing. Soon we're going to try and save them and take down the Bathories. That's what we came here to do in the first place.
Okay. Some of this was, I think, talked about. I've heard some of this. Gods, a lot of gods. Tumath, of course.
Avatar.
You weren't there. We didn't talk. They didn't talk about you. I can't leave. I have to stay here.
Well, unless you want to die, I mean,
I plan on going with you to wherever you all came from anyway, so I could find out more about Two Math. So
I mean, is it safe to assume if she was to step out the door that the folks watching the place right across the street over here that I'm looking at right now, you think they'd kill her?
Didn't you all come out today?
I don't know if you would.
What?
You all, you and him were
Yeah,
at
I
my
know.
place.
Yeah, well, they're probably scared of us. I was also in disguise.
I will protect you. That's true. Helga.
But they did see us leave.
Night and day.
They might have seen us leave.
If we don't know, are they watching this place 24/7?
Well,
I think that's safe
there's
to
a couple
assume.
black cloaks over there, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple
but
black
they've
cloaks.
they've switched and they're just watching.
They're watching, but I wouldn't, want to be seen coming in here.
You still at the window, or have you come?
I'm at the window. I'm hollering down.
Look, let's put it this way: we're known, we're very, very wanted, and
Correct.
just being here, it probably means
At the
that
very least, if your life is not in danger of being ended, you are in danger of being heftily interrogated.
possibly charged with aiding and abetting our crimes.
I plan on leaving anyway. Can I go to my house at some point and get some things?
Absolutely. We can.
I mean, with an escort.
That's fine.
I'll take her.
Who are you comfortable with taking you?
But it was not a question. Me and Helga, we have more than just a friendship.
Listen, if you're sitting here talking to her about this go-go the entire time, I doubt that you will be.
What is a go-go? What are you talking about?
Looking for followers or people who are trying to corner you.
You know the craziest thing, Buck? I seen a bunch of writing on the hall down there. Weirdest thing, dude. I think Tira's trying to get a hold of you.
All right.
While you take care of that, me and Helga are I'm gonna bodyguard her.
I'm the one who got her in this mess. I'll help her. I'll come with you.
Yeah, he can bodyguard me.
Just please be safe.
We going now?
Always am. Don't
I
call
mean,
me glass cannon for
Probably be
nothing.
best to go before sundown.
Sun's probably going down.
Can it?
8 hours from noon.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Probably best to wait until morning.
It's probably about nighttime.
Yeah,
It's probably best to wait until tomorrow.
That's fine. So I'm not going to work anymore. I'm not going to work anymore.
Are there any?
This is your life now.
Is there anything?
A great time to work on the
It
go-go.
was so nice meeting all of you.
Here's the question: if
I've got some good news
Can
for
you-
you, Helga. There's a forge just over here. No, yeah.
Free labor. Wonderful.
if we were to relocate you to a new town or anything in the future, I'm not saying this is an
I
immediate.
wanted to
thing.
go to wherever you all met these gods or whatever. You know that.
All right. Well,
I believe you said something about the Inkling.
yes.
Yes.
Is,
Hopefully.
so, is there any? Are you just going to your house to get things, or do you need things from your shop as well? I mean, I know this is you have owned this for a while, so there may be something. Is it a multi-generational
I can't
thing?
take. It is. I can't take my anvils. They're too heavy. I could maybe get a few of my favorite hammers or chisels or that sort of thing.
If the thing about it is, we do believe that you would be in danger either way. It's just your danger is now more expedient with being around us.
Yeah.
So we're sorry that we put you in that position.
idea.
You want to protect me, so you bring me to the place that I can't leave.
You'll be safer here than you will be out in the streets.
That's fine. I trust you at least.
So there may be a well thought out inventory of things that you want to take.
I'll think on it.
Because if the Slake happens, you may not have much left.
That's true.
Competitors, being what they are, they may think that your material is something special, or at the very least, it will keep you from competing with them.
I didn't even think of that. I could have taken out some competition.
But I don't think that's in your character. I think you've got
No, I build things. I don't destroy things.
Really? Because you're destroying my dreams right now, Helga.
I drew you a blueprint.
I will take you to the Inkling. I will get you there.
I think he's already taking me.
a fun fact.
You want me to take it?
Rask has been in the Inkling longer than any of us.
Absolutely. I got pulled with the big guy.
Not longer than Gillard.
That's right. except for him.
Dalinar likes me more.
I don't know that that's true either.
I can introduce you to the boss.
So while that's going on, I'm gonna check on Thrin because I haven't talked to him since before we rested.
I think it's safe to assume I gave him back his glaive after I finished, yeah.
You said before you checked the door you did, yeah. I've been practicing with it. You can just stab it right in somebody and then leave it there.
The roast is roasting, in case anybody wants to know. It's roasting. That's why I'm able to talk.
The roast or the roast chicken?
Both. Both roast.
They're in the oven.
The orphans would have loved that, dude.
Boom! Roasted!
Thrin, how are you holding up?
Have I had any more urges? Like any more?
Not since he gave you that glass of blood.
So far, so good. I haven't had any more temptations to bite you or anyone else.
All right.
You feel like the hunger's starting to come back, though. What time was that? Was that before the fight?
You said it was before the fight, so it was before we finished.
So it's been over 24 hours.
It has been. I think you told him it would only satiate him for 12 hours, which got us to the end of the cast,
Okay.
and then we slept. So it's been 24
It
hours.
was several
at least.
hours. I don't think it's days.
But there's not been any fresh blood around him and stuff. So.
Right. So he's not frenzied, but he's thirsty.
Yeah.
Starting.
Yeah. So what do we need to do, Thrin, to get through, like, on a day-to-day basis? Do you just need to wake up and drink a pint of blood? Is that going to be like a regular thing? Like, what do you feel like you need to maintain control?
All of me is just me.
It's like
and everything.
I overheard some of Ras talking, so this isn't the craziest thing that's been said today.
Something about a go-go.
Go somewhere. I don't know.
I'm going to try my best to just resist it, I guess, for the meantime.
Well, just resist it. Had you kind of changing sides a couple of times when. So you can talk to the rest of them about this if you want, but since I already know about it, I'll talk to you about it. I'm fine with doing what we need to keep you in your right mind. I just need you to stay you. And if blood's all it takes, I've bled for worse. And I'm going to assume, even though I have temporary hit points, we'll still take any of this out of regular hit points because you're actually bleeding yourself, not shielding damage. That's fine. We just need to establish a system that we can manage until either you can manage this yourself or, I mean, because we're going to have regular people coming in here. The point is that they're not being turned into whatever we're dealing with. I mean, if they do something that we have to retaliate with force and kill them, I mean, rocking a hard place. But I just don't want you turning on us in addition to whatever madness we have going on from Quincy's letter.
Well, I suppose I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action would be, but I do feel like it's coming back again. Like it's.
Is this something you want to like bring up with the whole group and just work something out? I mean, how long does blood last? Can we do this where we just, I don't know, can we, if we have a bunch of people coming in here, you're about to get real full. Will that keep you through a couple of days? I mean, I don't know. We got to figure something out, but I also don't want you taking the ring off and going to the person who I know can give you those answers.
The glass that, right? That last what? Like from last night?
It lasted until just before the end of the cast. Because I remember we did it, and Seth said it would end.
You didn't have any problems in that last fight, right, with Catherine?
Right.
Because you drank the blood.
And then drinking that blood almost lasted
And that
until
was like
4
2 in the
o'clock.
morning. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So that
So
was a full 36 hours or so ago that you drank.
Okay.
Right.
I suppose I should just address it with the rest of the group. That way everyone is informed.
42 hours or so.
Yeah.
I think I should just address the rest of the group as well, I think, so everyone will be informed. But, I don't know, I think maybe the best course of action is if someone is willing to donate blood, then
Well, I can work with you on that. I'm sure the rest of them can too. We just got to figure out some system that works. That way you stay you. That's the purpose of this. And I just want to make sure you're still feeling all right from before. That's great. Obviously, you can last at least a little while as long as no one's getting cut up. But we're in a situation where we can't guarantee that it stays this way for too much longer. Oh, also, I was looking at my notes. October 1st last year was when the Slake was announced to us as a party. That's when we heard the Slake. That was my note. I started dating my notes. I guess.
No
then.
way.
Yep. October 1st, 2022.
We've been in Galeport 2 years.
Yep. It says announcement, festival in 2 weeks. They're going to kill us soon, and all 3 of the bathrooms were present. So that's when we heard about the. That's when you guys witnessed.
You say October of last year?
October 1st.
Yeah,
of last year.
think whenever I brought the map of Sezerin's Swamp. How long ago was
No, that was 2 games after that. Because
after or before?
Remember,
Or after, yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean you brought
Place
it and then we
place
played
it-
it later? Yeah.
Place it around.
We did this last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been 11 months since
We've done this.
That's how long the Slake has been a harrowing
Looming.
thing. Yeah.
It's funny. I've got a picture of Cesarine's map from February 11th. This one.
It's about right because we took. There was. I remember people
Yeah.
saying that they hadn't played in a good bit. We take too many breaks.
Well, yeah, there was a
We had
big
an ice
Christmas
storm,
break.
I think.
And,
Yep.
well, you nearly lost
Yeah.
your entire life.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well,
Any other conversations anyone's wanting to have? Are y'all gonna have this blood conversation right now with the whole group? With Helga there?
Whenever he's ready.
I suppose so.
Right now? Okay. Give me a perception check, Quincy.
hold on.
Didn't Cesar teleport us back into the city?
17.
Our barge is out there on that river.
17.
2, right?
See
2
a
barges?
small figure standing on a rooftop across from the orphanage. Just kind of leaned up against a tall chimney.
A small figure.
They're just standing there. I'm going over there.
Okay.
You're not gonna say nothing? You just gonna go over there?
Did you make that back door, Buck?
Yeah.
I'm going out.
Do you need somebody to go with you?
No.
You want to go alone?
Yeah, I'm going alone.
As
You
soon
in, are you in the kitchen cooking, aren't you?
Well, the roast is almost done, and the roast chicken.
How long does it take to roast it? He took him 8 hours.
Hours.
8 hours to do
I didn't start when he started. I started after.
Hey, Rask.
Yeah.
You mind going up there to that top window watching out where I just was?
Absolutely not. You want me to go higher than that? Keep it real good
He
lookout.
doesn't mind. That's what he's saying.
Oh, you don't mind. Okay, I don't care where you go. Just keep an eye across the street. There's somebody over there. I got to go talk to him. I think it's MJP.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak out the back. If you'll keep an eye over there, make sure I don't get taken. If I do get taken, just... I don't know what to tell you.
I will make sure you don't get taken.
Okay, well, don't do anything dumb.
I'm gonna fly up on top of the roof.
How are you going to do that? You're going to go out the back
my
with me?
fly skill.
You're going to go outside with me?
Yeah. What? You have to go out the same door though,
Yeah,
because all the
back
windows.
door.
The back door. You go up to the back door and you fly up to the roof.
Okay, that works.
Okay, I'm going to climb over the wall into the side alley. Okay, if you're facing the house, left alley. Side the house, not the back. Going out the back door, going around the fence, hopping over into the alley.
Okay.
Hood up. What do I got to do? Just cross the street? Mm-hmm. Is there an alley directly across?
Not much. There's actually quite a good bit of buildings over there. You'd have to walk maybe a block down before you get to it.
But the figure is directly across the street, like where the vampires were the night before. People are always up there.
Wait,
Are
are they on the building?
Are the two black cloaks out there? The two black cloaks out there in the street still?
No, they have moved on.
There's no black cloaks. Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to stick to the shadows. Is there many people out?
Not too many.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna slip on over there. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be seen.
Give me a stealth check.
From up top. Oh boy. 12.
Okay. Rolled a 11 plus 2.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm running over there, and I'm looking for a way up.
Okay.
Are there any ladders, or how tall is that building?
You can. The building is just a 2-story building. Most of the buildings over there are
20 feet-ish.
Yeah. And there's one building, and you've had to run kind of away, right? You find a building that's attached and has a ladder that climbs up to the top. Someone has a garden that they keep there, and you can hop from rooftop to rooftop. They're kind of all touching.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up, poke my head up. Do I still see the figure?
Seems like they are still standing, like leaning up against the chimney, looking towards the.
Towards the house?
Yep. Well, the orphanage. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep an eye on my surroundings and just walk their way. I'm not really trying to sneak up.
Okay. You're just walking up to.
I'm just gonna walk up and stand beside them and see what they do.
They turn their head, and they have a hood up. I saw you.
You saw me coming?
Yeah.
Thought you might.
I saw your friend suddenly fly over there, too. He's just standing on top.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on me, and let me tell you something. He's a bad man, so don't try anything.
I remember. He kind of took care of that owlbear. Pretty much single-handedly, didn't he?
You were there?
And she takes off her cloak, and a small bob of blonde hair falls out. And it is Jules.
Wait, who's Jules?
Stefan's.
It's Stefan's. Okay, that is Stefan. Okay, I forgot we knew her name.
Yeah. Hi, Quincy.
Thought that might be you.
That's where we'll end tonight.
Oh!
Oh, dang. Thank you guys for joining us. Man, we missed playing.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Hopefully we'll be able to.
Now we'll figure it out in 2 months.
Quick. No. we hopefully we'll play again soon.
Wait, wasn't the last time MGP, or did I miss?
MJP. She got a first name.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Please check us out.
How old is she?
She looks fairly older than you.
Okay.
She's got some crow's feet around her eyes.
Maybe some laugh
Some
lines.
no laugh lines.
Frown lines.
Does she look familiar at all, other than I know that she's the one that...
No.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time. Check us out on all of our social medias, our Twitches, our YouTubes, all the good stuff. Check out Tiger Skull RPG.
Commerce 30 for 30% off everything in the store.
And we'll see y'all next time.
It's the skull of the
Bye.
Bye.